work. Do some work, why? Do some work, why? Do some work, do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Take off your skirt, yeah, don't flirt. Get it in, yeah, it's time to win. Yes, it's time to get up, yes, it's time to win. Yes, free from sin, born again. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. It's so frightening, it's exciting. When I get it in, it strikes like lightning. Electricity, do some work. Don't be afraid to get blood on your shirt. Yeah, sometimes it hurts, but I guarantee it works. Ooh, don't flirt, don't wear a skirt. Be a man, please understand. It's time to work, it's time to do additions. It's time to work, it's time to go on missions. Stay in tune with the God, fuck the squad. If you ain't in tune with us, yeah, I go solo, don't you know though? So 100 Nation, that's for sure though. I do the work, I get the blood on my shirt, oh my God, yes it squirts. But I let it release, I get the peace. Oh my God, I slay them devils, rest in peace. Till they lay down and deceased. And do some work, get some blood on your shirt. I don't acknowledge no shit that is fake. I can't stand police niggas, they're jakes. Yes, you cannot relate. Sometimes you do the math that doesn't equate. Oh my God, heaven's sakes. Oh my God, what the hell, yeah. What's the smell? I don't smell shit, cause you don't know how to do nothing. You don't know how to do it. Nigga, quit, forfeit, lay it down. Shh, don't make a sound. Yes, I'm profound and I get it in. Yes, we're born to win. I said, do some work, get some blood on your shirt. It's a soldier's life, nigga, blood on your shirt. Fuck all the laughing shit, fuck all the flirts. Fuck all the play shit, fuck all the skirts. We not feminine, we not like women. We like men, we get it, then we born again. Stop that shit, please, stop that shit. Do some work and get some blood on your shirt. Don't make me shake you up, don't make me wake you up. Don't make me slam you down, lay you to the ground. Shake you up, take the bitch out of you. Lift you up, take the bitch out of you. I pursue to take the bitch out of you. I pursue to take the bitch out of you. Ladies, don't be afraid. Fuck these niggas, don't be they slave. Yes, they'll take you down to the grave. Listen bitches, don't be they slave. Fuck with a king, be a queen. Come through, move like a machine. Stay mean and stay clean. Look up in the sky, yes, have a dream. Martin Luther King, the God that flows through me. Yes, they call me T-E-E-S-I-R-E-T. Sire, oh, I'm on fire. Lightning strikes, I ain't no liar. I speak the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press rewind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press rewind. Yes, it strikes through the spine. It strikes through the roof. It's the truth. Mathematics, get it in. Mathematics, get it in. 1, 2, 3. Good Thursday night, world, and welcome to another episode of Lab Talk with the Dog God, aka the Coach, aka the Elon Musk of high performance working dogs. That is me, he is I, and I am him, yeah, big salute to my brother Young Ready with that pole position. Big salute to my brother Young Ready in the building. I know my brother Young Ready, he got a chance to go see some doggies out there in GA, man. I know he was intrigued at what he saw to see some of Coach's DNA in person, live in person, man. And I think he's hooked up with New Dogman. He got to see New Dogman's dogs, man. Big salute to you, Young Ready, man, for doing that Willie Nelson on the road again and taking a trip
to do what you do and also see some doggies. So big salute to you, Young Ready. And we got my brother Cooper. Cooper with second place. Cooper says, I want to do the Andrew with you. Are you okay? What is it? Curse is 9 podcast. Okay, Couch is Force 9. I don't really understand you, Coop. You have to try to retype that one, brother Coop. But big salute to you, Coop. We got my brother the Bakari. We got my brother the Bakari from Canada in third place, man. You know how I feel about that 1, 2, and 3, that podium finish, man. So big salute to all my brethren who hit the podium. And then we got my brother Duro Ricio Bully Camp. Big salute to you, brother Duro Ricio Bully Camp. If you guys haven't already, you guys want to learn some great, health tips. Duro had a live this Wednesday, man. He was giving a lot of game, man, when it comes to, looking after your pets, looking after our dogs, wormer, etc., man, antibiotics. He was giving a lot of game. So y'all, go pay attention in this class when he dropping those jewels for you, you know what I mean? Learn from, man. Somebody who's in the field, got experience in the field, man. Big salute to you, brother Duro, man. And I love how you're piloting your content over there, brother. I love how you're navigating your ship over there, brother Duro. So big salute to you, brother Duro. We got my brother Caveman. Big salute, brother Cave. Man, let's see. We got Rogue Wolf Project. My brother Rogue Wolf in the building. Big salute to you, Rogue Wolf. We got my brother Verde Bulls, man. I hope you figure it out, Verde, how to get your freaking merch from the post office, man. They holding your shit for ransom, man. You need to get that so you can enjoy your merch. I know you're going to make it happen. I know you will. Plus, we got up in the building. What we got up here, man? Hey, and salute to all of you trickling in. All of you guys are trickling in. Big salute to all of you guys, man. And, big salute to our classroom, man, where there's none like it. There is none like it on YouTube but ours, where we engineer high performance working dogs, where we get in the lab and use our brains and our creativity as artists and put together some top tier freaking composite breed type dogs that maybe if you're really passionate about it, like our forefathers, right? Like our ancestors who were like us, of the essence of us, who created breeds, using multiple dogs. That's right. Cooper said, I want to do an interview with, Coop. Yeah, Coop. You already know, Coop. Whenever you start your podcast, let me know. Yeah, we'll support you, Coop. Hey, anytime, Coop. You know that. We got 416 K9s, man, in the building. My brother, 416. That's right. Big salute to you, 416. Big salute. Big salute. So, without further ado, get your paper planes, your backwoods, your Swiss sweets, your bongs, your edibles, your lotions. Make sure it's infused with that top flight, man, that tip of the spear, man, that premium, man. I know it's a lot, man, I'm so glad I don't partake in the herbal sensations no more, man. But I know there's a lot of fake, man, fugazi out there, man. There's a lot of fugazi out there that y'all dealing with. You know what I mean? The shit be looking like it's real fucking top fleazy, but it's smoked like it's this damn Marlboro cigarette. I know. Too bad for y'all. But if you really do have that line on that premium, infuse that into your sweets, your gars, make sure it's infusing your edibles, man. Get that bitch ready to go. And like I said, before I say toast, man, if you're already blowing your shit, tap it out real quick. Just want to tap that bitch out, man. If you're already hungry hippos on your edibles, man, stop chewing and swallowing on them damn edibles, man. If you're already partaking in your beverage with that infusion, stop doing that. Just wait a little bit until I say cheers, all right? Just put it out, man. But if you like the taste of hops, man, get your dark hops, your light hops, your malt liquor hops, man, any kind of hops, designer hops, whatever that craving for hops, man, make sure that bitch is cold, man. If you like it in a mug, make sure that mug is frosty. Take it out the freezer, put it on the counter, put it on the table, man. Get that bitch ready to go. And if you like your liquor, man, you like it light, you like it dark, you like that shit hard, you like it raw, you like to sip on it, man, get that bitch ready to go, man. Get that bitch on deck right now. And if you like me, you like to mix it up, man, do the Sir Mix-a-Lot. Make sure that bitch is a concoction. You want to concoct it this way, mix it that way, so that it got that nice little cut to it, got a little flavor to it, man. Get that bitch ready to go, because you know what the coach got, right? I got my vodka lemonade. Salute, and here we go, fellas. Cheers. Big cheers and big salute. Let me do it 2 more times. One more time. Oh yeah. It's always good to curve the edge from a long week. That's right. Especially when you are a worker. Putting in that work. Especially when you're trying to climb a mountain. You look up to the sky, that mountain's really high. You know, it's like, damn it, man, when is the finish line? Man, when you're done with that work, it's good to be able to curb the edge, right? Hit the, calm it down, man. So big salute to all of you guys, man. And like I said, no classroom like ours, man. No classroom like ours. And I'm grateful for our class. Grateful for all of you. Because this is how we're going to, push. This is how we're going to, push these dogs to a whole nother level. This classroom right here is how we're going to do it. And definitely want to salute to all of you dog men and dog women engineers that participate in this class. Man, as I debrief, something's been like, I've been noticing this on YouTube. And, I'm a student of all things dogs as far as like content, especially when it's, information being given classroom based. I'm just a dog nerd, just a real student. And, I notice when people get monetized, like they're really whoring out the commercials, like they really gonna ball out on fucking these commercials and shit. If they do it every 2 minutes, they set it to where your commercials like every 2 minutes. And, they're like, you get more commercial than it is the content at the end of the day. And a lot of people don't want to pay for YouTube Premium. So most of your people who are watching, right, are not paying for YouTube Premium, right? So what I've been noticing is that, cats has been on their desperados. It's been fucking maximizing the commercials on their content, especially they long form content. And it's been like a turnoff. And I know that they've been seeing their numbers go down. Maybe they don't know why, but I'm telling you why. Because I like this content I won't even watch, because it's just like they horn the whole shit out with commercials. You know what I mean? And it's been a trend lately. And like I said, I know things are tough, but it's like, man, like, give me a break, Neil Carter. Y'all want to do y'all want to whore out commercials? Do it for your short form content. You know what I mean? Don't do it for your long form content. Like, there's some guys with the big channels and shit. They don't do that shit. I mean, of course they got big channels. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about dog channels. I'm just talking about other content creators, who got big channels, and they got their long form content. They space the shit out. They space their commercials out. You know what I mean? So that they can still, appease their subscribers who are not paying for YouTube Premium, but still run your commercials enough. You know what I mean? They might have maybe 3-4 commercials in a shit total where, man, like a lot of you dog men, y'all fucking every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, a goddamn commercial, man. Y'all got to cut that shit out, because that ain't helping you. I know. I mean, I get it, because you're trying to make an extra couple of dollars, but you turning off your fucking viewers, man. And I'm like I said, there's motherfuckers I used to watch. As soon as I see that autumn commercial, I don't even watch them. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Move on. I find me the dudes. I stick with my guys who, maybe they don't got their shit turned on. I don't have my shit turned on. I can have my shit turned on. I don't have my shit turned on. I'll make money somewhere else. You know what I mean? If I want to do that, maybe I'll do it on my short term, but not on this content where when you in class, you want to just, you don't want to be interrupted every 2-3 minutes for a goddamn commercial and shit. So that's something I've been noticing with these dog channels. You know what I mean? And then y'all can do what y'all want to do, but somebody who's just a viewer, man, that's just a turn off like a motherfucker, straight up and down. You know what I mean? Y'all need to space your shit. If you're going to do it on your long form, space that shit out. Don't be greedy. You know what I mean? You're going to lose viewers, which I know y'all losing views. I know y'all are. I've seen it. I'm watching y'all view count go down. So, it is what it is, but that's something that I noticed, and I'm like, is this horrible. But anyway, let me get into my week, y'all. Let me get into my week. God is good. We got to, give glory and honor to the Most High God for sure. Navigating and, pushing my new business, and still, of course, every day taking care of the dogs and doing all that. But I was telling my brother on the council, man, I landed, my first big job, and the potential of this job for me is just on the marketing part of it. You know what I mean? Not just on the learning and the experience in the field, but the marketing part of it is so grand. Like that makes the job even more like epic. Not just the money that I'm making on the job, but just the possibilities of what can come out of this job. Especially with the type of worker that I am, right? The person who puts in the work and, like I said, not afraid to get the blood on my shirt and, going to outwork any and everybody. And, I take pride in that. I'm the type of individual that, if you do outwork me, then I'm the type of person that, let's go work for work. You know what I mean? I'm the type of soldier in the field. I'm the type of servant in the field. If I got a brother that work hard like me and you gonna die on the field of work. I'm that type of comp where I'll outwork myself to death just to prove you that I can work harder than you. And if you ain't got that type of heart in the field, then I'm gonna beat you every fucking time. That's just how I am. You know what I mean? That's my DNA. That's in my fucking pedigree. That's in my ped. You know what I mean? In my DNA fucking, you're looking at that code, that DNA code, that's in my shit. Work, and more work 3 times. You know what I mean? Fall on your sword type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Take it to the max. You know what I mean? Blow your shit out. Hit the rev limiter. You know what I mean? Those of us who fucking ever race cars and smashed on motorcycles know what that rev limiter sounds like. You know what I mean? But anyway, so, I got this job this weekend, and, it's, like I said, glory to God, man. Glory to God that I can showcase, who I am and what I'm able to do as a worker, as a servant, and do it at a high level, to the point where it can possibly open up more doors for me, because now I get to show off. I get to show off how great of a fucking worker I am. And then, of course, I already know how people love real motherfuckers who provide quality work. Oh, man, they're going to be oohing and ahhing. Oh, my God. And, let me get your card. So, God is good, man. I'm just very grateful for the opportunity. A new business venture, and, a big job, and it's in the right location, man. Right location. And, I'm going to be showing out, busting my ass. You know what I mean? So I'm just very, 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 very grateful for that. You know what I mean? God is good. I was also reminded this week, God is always showing me stuff, especially when you're paying attention to God as he speaks to you and everything that's going on in your life. I've been, just sitting back and accepting the mindset of patience and, timing, and, it's okay. You know what I mean? Just wait, wait, be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been accepting that because I'm always, like I said, always trying to graduate 12 steps ahead. Go. It's just, it's my gift and my curse. You know what I mean? Like I got to keep graduating. I got to keep going. So, with the dogs, I've already elevated myself in my program to where, I should be, but I'm, like I said, 12 years ahead, man, of myself, because I've always been a forward thinker in my program. You feel what I'm saying? So this week I was reminded, that your decision of being patient and your decision to not deal with, consumers anymore, your decision to do that and make sure that now that you got your dogs, because everything that I've bred was for me, period. And if I've ever did a repeat breeding, is because when I did that breeding, that was for me. I got my piece, sold it out. I had other people beg me, let's boom. I did that again, got my piece, sold the rest of them out. You know what I mean? Same thing. So, you know what I mean? So I did that type of shit. You know what I mean? And then of course I'm trying to get my, some type of money. I'm never going to recoup unless I, hit the jackpot with this military shit. But I'm trying to get some money to at least pay for the dog food and all the fucking shit I put into this dog shit. You know what I mean? Like so much money. So anything that I do sell is just, going into this hole that's already dug so deep, that I probably will never see green until, like I said, I move into the direction which God's going to put me in that direction. I know he will, which is the military. So this week I was reminded, like why God spoke to me and said, nah, consumers, they don't get your dogs. Professionals get your dogs. Consumers, and salute to all my consumers that have my dogs. I love you guys. I respect you guys as, believing in my program and spending your money. So I respect that. So I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about in general. Okay. In general. Okay. And I just was reminded that what you do as a dog man and who you are as a dog man is not everybody else. It's not everybody else. How your dogs are with you versus how your dogs that you have, that you sold to others, they're not the same. Like they're not the same. My dogs, like if somebody has my dog and it's them that has my dogs, talking about they get a puppy, they raise it, and then they see my dogs, how I raise, same litter, night and day. It's really night and day. Night and day. You know what I mean? Because my dogs are raised by me. Their dogs is raised by them. I don't know their environment. I don't know their spirit. I don't know none of that stuff. Okay, that's them. They're their own individual, and then that dog is shaped to you. But when I have my dogs here, and then let's say that person might get a chance to meet my dog versus their dog, it's like night and day. It's night and day. And I know why this is, right? But at the same time, I'm a professional. I'm a professional at what I do with dogs. I'm the dog god to my dogs. It's a spiritual connection to my dogs. My dogs, I've been raising them since they was out the womb. They're in a pack of all dogs that look up to me, and they measure themselves off of my spirit. They measure themselves off of getting my approval. That's how they measure themselves, and then they measure themselves after me to each other, all the other ones. So it's a high octane, high energy yard. Okay, very competitive yard that I'm on based off of who I am, okay, as their influence. So, I'm just grateful that I'm able to have an ear to hear in the spirit and accept it. You know what I mean? And as I'm accepting it more and more, I'm getting reminders why I'm accepting it. You know what I mean? Like my who I am with my dogs, and where my dogs need to go, they have to go to people who are going to use them, people who understand them. You know what I'm saying? People who qualify for them. They don't belong in places where, dog men are novice, and dog men are never going to use them for what they're bred to do and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? And that was me learning. See, I had to learn that when I decided to get on YouTube and back in 2018 and showcase my dogs and showcase me, and then offer the public an opportunity to get my creations. That was my lessons to be learned. I had to learn that, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't going to come in and follow trends and sell, trendy bullies. Or I wasn't going to come in and follow the trends and sell trendy Frenchies. I wasn't going to come in and follow trends and sell, trendy band dogs. You know what I mean? Like, no, I came in on my own way because I had to create. I came in creating. That's why I bought all my DNA. And because people oohed and all about the DNA and what I was creating, then I was able to hopefully benefit from that, right? Right? I was hoping. But, you know what I mean? That was, like I said, I hated it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with it. I'm okay with that. I'm grateful that I experienced it so that I can know that, you know what, my expertise, I'm a professional, man. People are not going to see this dog shit like I see it. People are not going to deal with other dog men like I deal with other dog men. You know what I mean? They're not going to deal with me how I deal with other people that I do. They're not going to do business like I do business. You know what I'm saying? They're not. So why do I expect them to if I know for a fact that they're not? So with that being said, I'm glad I'm glad I'm just getting more confirmation from the Most High. Like, you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Just cherish what you got. I already blessed you with the DNA. You're already ahead. You still 12 steps ahead of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, you still sitting on all kind of DNA in the fucking sperm bank. You got fucking future DNA living right now on your yard. You know what I mean? Like, you got your own bulldog called a Formula One bulldog that the world don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, I just got so much fucking shit. But again, my dogs, how I cook them up, high performance dogs, they're not for the consumer. You know what I mean? They for motherfuckers that's going to probably use the motherfuckers. Honestly, they're going to use them. Because see, like I said, I condition my dogs. So I got athletes and I utilize their athleticism in my way. Okay? I utilize, I find a way to trigger their drive in my way. Okay? I don't do no protection work, none of that type of stuff. I don't agitate my dogs, none of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I like to condition dogs. Okay. Now with my hybrids, you already know what I'm going to do with those. I'm about to get in the league and compete with those with my hybrids. You know what I mean? So there's a whole different lane. I already got all the equipment. I know who I'm going to go to. So I have dogs for a specific job. Okay. I got top tier dogs that I can put together for a specific job to compete at the highest level of whatever it is. Okay. You guys probably see my stories. Got my training area all dialed in. Okay. Got that weight pull track I haven't used yet. I'm going to use them on my Formula One Bulldogs though. Just for me. It's just for me. I'm going to just compete with myself with that. Because I can. I know how to do that. I know how to push myself, push my dogs. Okay, because I got the track. And I got multiple dogs, so I'll let them compete with each other. That'll be my competition on my own yard, on my own at my own facility. I have my dogs competing against each other. You know what I mean? That's for me. That's just for me, just to prove that I have them type of dogs and they're capable. Okay, so I got that on deck. You know what I mean? So God is good. And I also was thinking about this. I'm just debriefing. Let me debrief, y'all. I was thinking about buff dogs. And I was thinking about how I was able to acquire pretty much their whole program summarized. Their whole program summarized. What I mean by that is from the beginning of it to the end of it, summary. All the dogs that I have in the history of buff dogs summarizes their whole journey. That was all God right there, by the way. And me having my money right. But I was just thinking about that this week as I was thinking about consumers. And I was thinking like, man, if I thought like these consumers these days, I would never have gotten the dogs that I have right now in my lab. I would have never gotten any of the buff dog DNA that I have right now. Never, if I thought like these consumers. But the fact that I'm a professional at what I do, I take pride in it. I'm prepared for it. I don't pump fake. I honor it. I'm a good businessman. When I was able to interact with Jackie and Joe from Buff Dogs on a random email. My conversation got me the DNA. The conversation not to cast a spell on them because it sounds good. Yeah, oh yeah, I want to do this. Hey, yeah, how much is that? Hey, yeah, all that fucking window shop talk. No, not me. I don't do that shit. I don't like to get window shop. I don't like all that fucking blabbering and jabbering and jawing. I don't do that shit. I talk and I back it up. I back it up, then I talk. I do it, then I talk about it. I talk about it, then do it. I do, you know what I mean? To that balance of the both, that circle, that's me. I'm in the middle of that bitch, right? I'm a do, talk, do. Anyway, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, if I wasn't a professional at business and, you know, knowing how to talk to people and being well versed in the art of negotiating, I wouldn't have Buff Dogs, which is now, because Buff Dog is no longer, they don't have no DNA no more. Rest in peace, Joe Peacemaker, he passed on. So everything that they ever had, all the DNA in their lab, destroyed. So now that DNA is now Formula One. Okay. I own it. It's Formula One. It's Formula One's Red Bull now. It's Formula One's Rocket. But anyway, I'm going too far in advance. Hear me out. Let me debrief. So I'm thinking about that, and it's like, damn it, man. Imagine how many people wanted them Red Bull straws when Joe had it, and he was holding on to it because that was his pride and joy, them Red Bulls. Imagine how many people wanted them and he wouldn't sell it. Imagine how many people was trying to, he probably had a super duper high ticket because he didn't want to sell it. And motherfuckers was over there crying about it and didn't have it. He knew they could, he knew they wasn't going to buy it, right? He knew that shit. So when I came around, he didn't know me. He don't know nothing. Probably another window shopper. You know what I mean? He probably like, damn it, Jackie, you got another nigger on the line window shopping? That's probably what he was thinking. Who's another nigger on the line window shopping, right? He didn't know it was, he didn't know me. He didn't know it was the coach, right? So I can imagine when he was hearing me talk, he was like, damn, that shit sound good. Heard it all before, nigga. Okay. But then what I hit him with is something that he ain't never heard before. Okay. Hey, this is my vision. This is what I want to do. Okay. What other dogs you got? Okay. Not only do I want that, not only do I want those two Rocky Mountain Bulldoggies, which is Red Tiger and Brutus. You only had two left. You got two males. I'll take them both. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, damn. He talking some shit. You ain't got to explain nothing to me. You got two of them? I'll take them both. I didn't ask him the price. Boom. Oh, it's going to be this much. Cool. I don't give a fuck. I said, matter of fact, I'm on a DNA shopping spree, man. What studs you got? Oh, we got all these studs. I said, you got fucking Rocky? He's like, yeah. Okay, cool. Name me all the studs you got. So now he's naming, Jackie's naming all the studs, all the shit. I'm asking about, the foundation now. They're telling me about Red Bull and all that. And I'm getting the whole history through Jackie. I said, I want some of your foundation. I want that Red Bull stuff because I'm trying to build my shit. And then, like I told y'all before, Joe didn't want to sell that. He's like, nah, man, no. Those he's not for sale because that's his pride and joy. He's not for sale. He was holding on. You know what I mean? Holding on. But see, he ain't never met a professional like me. Never. Okay. I said, okay, I'm gonna get those two dogs. I want this. I want that stud, that stud, that stud, that stud, that stud, that stud, that, and I'll take 3 of each. And this is how much I'm willing to pay. All right, told y'all. Jackie said, she was like, yeah, coach, let me call you back. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Joe. Boom. A week later, she called me up. Joe said, you got a deal. Just like that. That's what professionals do. Not this weak ass consumer shit. Motherfuckers just want to buy a goddamn dog. Because it's cool. Professional, businessman. Pretty sure nobody probably could have been able to do that but the coach. Because I ain't stupid. I know how business work. You got to push me off that shit to make me you got to stick me up with the bread. That's what I did. But I stuck them up, not just on Red Bull. I bought all kind of shit. 3 of each. 3 straws of each, all kind of shit. I'll take that one and take that one and 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 the 2 dogs right there. And this is how much I'm gonna pay. Oh yeah, let me coach, let me call you back. So to the coach. So again, glory to God, because right now, as I'm sitting, I got it, man. I got so much fucking top tier DNA. So much. I can cook all kind of motherfucking ways. I got so many. Ooh, and I don't want to water none of my shit down. That's why I teach y'all the way I teach y'all. Because every fucking dog is a fucking dog park for me. And I want everything that I add to fucking play. That's what I want. I don't ever want to see one dog overpower anything that I add to it. I want a fucking synergy in my dogs. I want to see synergy, not an overpowering of nothing. Okay? But, that's where the art come in, all right? That's where the art come in, y'all. That's where the art comes in. So, again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to probably say it a lot tonight. God is good, man. Because I didn't foresee these things. I just was acting on me. I was just acting on who I am and what I'm used to. And I know how to talk to people. And I know that I'm serious when I do what I'm at. Whatever I'm doing, I do it at the highest level, man. I'm serious about it. And I go all out. All out. And for me to be sitting on Red Bull straws, I get people ask me, of course, people always going to ask, but they going to ask, they ain't going to pay. I had somebody hit me up this week about an AK stud. Told him 6 thou wow. You know what I mean? Do you think I heard from him? Come on, of course not. Next time somebody asks me, I'm going to say 10. No, I'm going to say 12. I'm going to say 12 next time somebody asks me. Okay? Because they're not going to finesse me off the straw. They're not going to finesse me off the DNA because motherfuckers ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't gonna like me. Somebody would have told me 6 bands for AK. I'm going to cash them out. How much? Done. I need 3 of them. I need 3 of those. If I really wanted the DNA, I was hitting you up. I need 3 of those. Can I get a deal off of 3? If I get 3, can I get a deal? That's all to hit you up. Can I get 3? Get 3 on a deal? What kind of deal can you give me if I get 3 of them? See, but again, I told y'all this week, I just was reminded and confirmed that at the end of the day, these individuals, when it comes to these type of dogs, when it comes to this level of dogmanship, they're not you, coach. That's why they don't got your DNA. That's why they ain't got your dogs. That's why they don't create dogs like you. That's why they never created dogs like you. That's why they follow other people's blueprint. They ain't got their own blueprint. That's why they're not pioneers like you. Right? That's why they don't got freaks like you. Right? Because they would have never paid for a freak. Matter of fact, they don't even know what a freak is. They don't even know how to shop for a motherfucking dog. They don't know how to pick out dogs off a frame. They would have never stacked the fucking puppy up, puppy to puppy on a frame. Not how big it is, not how fat it is, not how big the head is. None of that shit. Let me see the frame. Ooh, long, lanky. Okay, leg, okay. Ooh, look at his head. His headpiece, straight, skinny, narrow. Give me that. Chris Brown. Now, oh, look, he's bigger. And oh, look at the color. Oh, look, he's so chunky. You know how motherfuckers buy dogs today? These motherfuckers don't know how to pick out no sports car. No fucking high-performance dog these days. Motherfuckers pick out dogs off of fucking paperwork. Who the fuck does that shit? But these people today. I would never. Only time I ever did that shit is when I was buying bullies and that shit bit me in the ass. Cost me so much money buying up fucking these fucked up bully pedigrees. Listen to these fucking fraudulent ass bully breeders. Oh man, you'll be able to get this and that. Look at the pedigree. Look at the dogs behind it. Pieces of shit, every single one of them. Pieces of fucking shit. Okay? But you know what? You got to learn the hard way, y'all. You in the field, like the coach, you got to go ahead and learn this shit. Most of the time, the hard way. You got to learn in the field. On the job training in the field. Okay? So, again and again and again, I'm always going to give glory to the Most High God because God stays speaking to us. We just don't be paying attention. There's a lot of times in my life I've ignored what God has been telling me, showing me signs every fucking day. I'm like, you're like, I hear you, but it can go this way though. Oh, I got it. And then when you fucking make those mistakes and then you go back and reflect, you be like, shit, God told me this shit fucking 2 years ago. He told me. This wasn't listening. I thought I could fucking change history. I thought I could fucking rewrite it. As I take a deep breath. So anyway, I'm excited about the dogs. Got my training area all dialed in. It was a lot of work that I had to do to fucking get that grass all dialed in and give my fucking training area a fade. I still got a lot more work to do. Like I said, I got 6.5 acre estate. But when I give the estate a fade, it looks so beautiful. When I give my whole estate a fade, it looks so beautiful, but I'm just the only one that do it. So I'm not hiring nobody to do it. I'm going to do it myself. So it's going to take some time with everything else that I do. But it felt so good to, dial that in, and have it looking really, 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 really nice. So big salute to that. And I know the dogs they're going to be very, very happy to get back out there. And I'm excited to, showcase these doggies, man. I'm excited about it because I know I got some quality shit, and I'm just very grateful for their personalities and just seeing them develop on their own. Okay, without my influence, only thing that I influence my dogs on is my interaction with them. Other than that, I let them feel comfortable being themselves, and they feed off each other. And I got some fucking top tier shit. Okay, shout out to Only the Council. Anybody who's been on my soil, they'll tell you. They'll tell you that. You got to see it to believe it, right? Isn't that what they always tell y'all? Right? We always hear that saying, seeing is believing. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah. If you seen my shit in real life, okay? Yeah, you'd be like, damn, coach really got that shit. Anybody and everybody came here. Functional Focus, Madden Productions, Bill, anybody who ever came on my soil and saw my dogs, they all ooh and ah. Like, yo, coach really got that shit. Oh, yeah. So, glory to God, man. Glory to God. Okay. All right. Now, I want to just encourage you guys, right, to, understand that us in this world, us as men, just men and women, but I'm talking to men because this is a men masculine type of energy class. Okay. But us men, we have to learn to find our balance point. Okay. A lot of us are lopsided. I used to be very lopsided. Okay. And I'm right now I'm calibrating. Okay. What I mean by lopsided is like whoever you are, you're so comfortable with that. You're just so, you're so in tune with that, whoever you are, that the opposite side that's going to level you out, you kind of just disregard because maybe you're not comfortable with it. Okay. But me as an example to you guys, as the coach, I want to encourage you guys that the opposite side of that coin that you're not comfortable with, you need to get comfortable with it in order for you to create a balance in your life, right? For you to be in the middle of that circle, right? Like a compass. Y'all remember compasses, right? You put that point in the middle, you adjust the degrees, and then you fucking keep the point steady and you go around. It creates a perfect circle, right? You in the middle, that's balance, right? So as men, I want to encourage you guys to work hard at achieving your balance, okay? The things that you need to work on that you're not good at, okay, that you lacking, okay, go over there and face it. Go over there and go over to that side that you ain't put no effort in, that you got fucking issues with, that you got to fucking make right. Go on that side and do fucking, if you already doing your normal reps on your right side or whatever side you comfortable on, go fucking triple the reps on the fucking opposite side. Because once you get over there and you see that you got so much work to do and you start working on that, you start really working on this. I'm only speaking from an example now. You start working on the opposite spectrum of the side that you've neglected all your fucking life. Because you just say, maybe you just had talent. You've been moving in, blessed by grace, by the grace of God. You've been blessed, just rolling on grace only. Pretty soon that shit gonna fucking run out. Okay. Go on to that other side and start working so that you can create balance. Because once as men, especially as men, we become balanced and in our zen, if you want to call it that. Okay. The Orientals call it the zen. You get into that fucking nice frequency, that perfect fucking hum. Ooh, that's when you know, that's when you walk that straight and narrow. That's when everything start happening and everything start happening the way it's supposed to happen for you. Okay. Because see, I've been working on that balance. Balance. And I want you guys to fucking be encouraged to fucking go to the opposite side of the coin that you've been running from. That you know, oh, it's so hard and oh, I can't do it. I know I'm not that. I'm not that. You know how hard it was for me to tell my own father that I loved him? Share some real shit with y'all. I'm debriefing. Let the coach debrief, man. On some man shit. That's what coach do. Tell my own father that I love him. I was so fucking hard and so fucking cold. Such a fucking soldier. Never let him see you sweat type of soldier, man. That feeling of emotion, of softness, I couldn't comprehend it. It made me feel like weak. It was like kryptonite to Superman. And God had to put me through a scenario where I was forced to understand what that feeling was all about, of love and caring, even though I was cold, calculated, and elite at being that way too. Elite at it because I was disguised at it. I didn't wear my emotions on my sleeve like most niggers. They wear their emotions on their sleeve. Coach don't wear it. You don't ever see it. That's how coach do it. But I'm the coldest nigga. I'll get you in other ways. Art of War, Sun Tzu, real life. I'll get you where, you know, you'll think about it later on. Like, damn, that nigga coach checkmated me, nigga. How the fuck? That's how the coach is. You wouldn't even never even thought it came to me until afterwards. That's how I was calculated I was. But it took me a while, y'all. It took me a while to tell my own fucking father, okay, who always be like, I love your son, you know, and my father knew where it was coming from. You know, he didn't ever took it personal. But it took me a while, y'all, okay? Now, also, it took me a while to shed tears too. I'm sharing this with y'all because, you know, it's on my spirit. It took me a while to shed tears too, okay? And I'm gonna close out with my debriefing. You know, like, just, you know, I'm one of them niggas that, you know, when you used to fall down and shit, nigga will get up there and nigga fuck himself up real bad. But no tear, you know, barely any tear come out of the eye. If anything, it'd be like a water, couple little drops come out, and then that's it. Most niggas be like, Now, that's how hard a nigga was. Okay. In the battlefield, seeing some things, experiencing some things, okay? Experienced some things within myself, broke me down, was in my own desert, got a chance to fucking feel in my own space where nobody could see me, and I fucking finally let it out. I finally let the feeling out that I was holding on for so many years, that I hid, that was always in there, but I hid it because I'm a real soldier in the fucking field. Okay. Then once I let it out, okay, then I understood what that felt like and felt like, you know what, that didn't make me weak because I was able to do it in my own realm where nobody can see me. And it actually was like a release. I started to embrace things that I felt, and whether it triggered me in a softer way, compassionate way, or it triggered me in an angry way, you know, I learned how to calibrate it to find myself to accept it equally, both, and be in the middle of it. Balance. Okay, balance. All right. So what I want to do is share another ET with y'all because, you know, I mean, shit, it is what it is, man. We're going to get to the classroom, but you know what? Maybe some of y'all need to hear this type shit. I don't know. Maybe not. But this classroom is for the elite. This classroom is for men of men. You know, I'm going to use my platform to teach you guys, coach you guys, and these dogs. But also I want to encourage men, And young men, I got a lot of young men like Coop, Verde, I got a lot of young men who really got a lot of respect for me. And I want to really encourage our young youth because y'all got next, man. And there's not a lot of men out here really trying to encourage y'all to be men. You know what I mean? Not be on this bitch shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I feel like this. Oh, I feel like that. So I'm going to react off how I feel. It's backwards to me. See what I'm saying? See, I'm backwards to how these men are. I didn't feel. I feel now. I tell y'all I love y'all. But back in the day, I wouldn't say that to niggas. I'm like, these niggas might think I'm weak. You know what I mean? They might, if I say I love them, these niggas might really motherfucking believe it and then think I'm weak. I ain't no weak nigga. I'll get your ass, but I'm, like I said, art of war, nigga. Shit, art of war. I use my brain in the battlefield. I'm not out there on no macho man shit, nigga. You know what I mean? I fucking wait. I'm like the feds when I fuck with niggas. So I'll wait on your ass, wait, and then get you when you least expect it. Then you think about it later on like, damn, that nigga coach got me. But anyway, I'm going to share something with y'all, and then we're going to get this classroom kicked off, okay? Another ET, man. And, it's called balance, man. And, you know what I mean? This is something that I had to learn, man, in the field. I had to learn that it's the balance, man. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard, men. So here we go, man. We're going to kick it off, but I want to share this with you. All right. Okay, men, I want to share this with you. All right. Don't be on no bitch shit over here, man. Disrespect. At least somebody talking to y'all niggas like real men. You know what I mean? At least sharing some real shit with y'all. And I just want to see us win. I really want to see us win, but, we got to make some changes, man, in the field. Me, you, and everybody else. We got to make some changes in this motherfucker. Okay? And you ain't going to be the same and elevate. Okay? Trust somebody who been at the top of the mountain, the peak of it, and then fucking was pegged down in the fucking desert by himself, had to face his own mirrors, own demons, and I had to climb myself out of fucking hell to reach the fucking top again. Okay? That's me. Okay? That's me. Okay? So respect it. But you know what? Let me share this with y'all because you know what? Fuck, we're going to kick it off. We're going to have a great classroom. But guess what? It's all about the what?
Feel this bump. Everybody feel the bump. Feel the bump. Everybody feel the bump. When that rhythm bump, yeah, that rhythm bump. Oh my God, it feels deep. It's like a shotgun pump. Oh my God, if you're weak, yeah, you a fucking chump. I'll bust you in the head, give you a fucking lump. Yeah, that boy slump. Yeah, it's like the challenge. Yes, it's the challenge when you get it in. Yeah, you love the process and yeah, you love the win. Everybody wanna come through for your sin. I'm trying. I'm not lying. I'm not denying the shit. I never will quit. Victory is mine, saith the Lord. I love the God. I pull out the two-edged sword. Yes, it's balanced. Oh my God, it's a fucking challenge. Oh my God, it's a balance. Oh my God, it's a fucking challenge. Yes, a challenger. Look at you bitch ass niggas, you like cats, you fucking purr. I'm a dog, I fucking bark. Feel my light, feel the spark. Oh my God, it's like brave, yeah. Call me brave heart. Salute the Pastor Ricky. Be blowing on that northern fucking California sticky. They some call it icky, but don't be picky when I come through. See me Sun Tzu, warrior shit Sun Tzu. Nigga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God, you know the devil full of tricks. Oh my God, the devil's a fucking prick. He loves to pull them licks. He thinks he fucking slick. Fuck that nigga. I'm the one, I'm in tune with the God. 1, 2, 3, you're done. It's a challenge to be balanced. Cause you gotta calibrate every day. Rain or sleet, hell, snow. Don't you know you gotta calibrate? Don't you know that shit is mathematics, it's ups and downs. If you a bitch ass nigga, you was gonna make a sound. You're gonna swim, you're gonna worm. You're gonna be all concerned cause you never learn. That's why you weak ass sperm. You bitch ass nigga. Oh my God, I gotta get my breath back. I gotta get back, I gotta add and subtract. I got to multiply. Salute to the God, we call him the Most High. He's the circle, we kinda nerds like Urkel. If you like that smoke, we used to smoke on that purple. We called it that granddaddy nigga. If you wanna have it, gladdy. If you wanna see me come through, yeah, my girls call me daddy. I pull up in that caddy, I zoom. Everybody wants to know how my balance come in the room. Yes, I'll show you the math, I'll show you the way. That's what the Lord told me, that's what I do every day. In my example, man, I pull them motherfucking tools outside of my hand, and I give it to you, and I'll show you what to do. What's 2 times 2? What's 1 plus 2? Thought you knew, nigga, I thought you knew, ooh, that's why I'm the teacher. I'm not a preacher, that's why I'm a teacher. I'm not a preacher, through my example is how I reach you. I'm not a preacher, I'm a teacher through my example, how I reach you. I'm not a preacher. Balance is a challenge, nigga.
It's a challenge to be balanced. Come on. Let's level up. Let's level up. Let's level up. Let's level up, men. Come on, men. Let's level the fuck up. You know what I mean? Hey, that nigga Duro, man. One more time, man. You know what I mean? We gotta do that salute. Only that counts on my brethren, man. Come on, man. Come on, we gotta run it back, Duro. We gotta run it back for the men. For the men, we gotta run it back in the locker room. Yo, y'all want to listen to some NBA YoungBoy and shit, huh? Y'all want to listen to that shit, huh? We want to run some NBA YoungBoy and shit up in this bitch. That's what y'all want? Y'all want no mirror talk, huh? No man talk, huh? Well, guess what, Duro?
Feel this bump. Everybody feel the bump. Feel the bump. Everybody feel the bump. When that rhythm bump, yeah, that rhythm bump. Oh my God, it feels deep. It's like a shotgun pump. Oh my God, if you're weak, yeah, you a fucking chump. I'll bust you in the head, give you a fucking lump. Yeah, that boy slump. Yeah, it's like the challenge. Yes, it's a challenge when you get it in. Yeah, you love the process and yeah, you love the win. Everybody wanna come through for your sin. I'm trying, I'm not lying, I'm not denying the shit. I never will quit. Victory is mine, saith the Lord. I love the God, I pull out the two-edged sword. Yes, it's balanced. Oh my God, it's a fucking challenge. Oh my God, it's a balance. Oh my God, it's a fucking challenge. Yes, a challenger. Look at you bitch ass niggas, you like cats, you fucking purr. I'm a dog, I fucking bark. Feel my light, feel the spark. Oh my God, it's like brave, yeah. Call me brave heart. Salute the Pastor Ricky. Be blowing on that northern fucking California sticky. They some call it icky, but don't be picky when I come through. See me Sun Tzu, warrior shit Sun Tzu. Nigga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God, you know the devil full of tricks. Oh my God, the devil's a fucking prick. He loves to pull them licks. He thinks he fucking slick. Fuck that nigga. I'm the one, I'm in tune with the God. 1, 2, 3, you're done. It's a challenge to be balanced. Cause you gotta calibrate every day. Rain or sleet, hell, snow. Don't you know you gotta calibrate? Don't you know that shit is mathematics, it's ups and downs. If you a bitch ass nigga, you was gonna make a sound. You're gonna swim, you're gonna worm. You're gonna be all concerned cause you never learn. That's why you weak ass sperm. You bitch ass nigga. Oh my God, I gotta get my breath back. I gotta get back, I gotta add and subtract. I got to multiply. Salute to the God, we call him the Most High. He's the circle, we kinda nerds like Urkel. If you like that smoke, we used to smoke on that purple. We called it that granddaddy, nigga. If you wanna have it, gladdy. If you wanna see me come through, yeah, my girls call me daddy. I pull up in that caddy, I zoom. Everybody wants to know how my balance come in the room. Yes, I'll show you the math, I'll show you the way. That's what the Lord told me, that's what I do every day. In my example, man, I pull them motherfucking tools outside of my hand, and I give it to you, and I'll show you what to do. What's 2 times 2? What's 1 plus 2? Thought you knew, nigga, I thought you knew, ooh, that's why I'm the teacher. I'm not a preacher, that's why I'm a teacher. I'm not a preacher, through my example is how I reach you. I'm not a preacher, I'm a teacher through my example, how I reach you. I'm not a preacher. Balance is a challenge, nigga.
Yes, sir. Hey, and while we at it, fellas, man, all you fucking bitch-made ass motherfuckers who need the exorcism, man, please come up to the front. Please come up to the front if you need to get the bitchness exercised out of you. I'm gonna lay hands on you right now, man. The chat, all us men, we're gonna lay our hands on you, man. We want to get the bitch-made motherfucker out of you. We want to get that feminine spirit out of your motherfucking life right now, okay? Let's go ahead and hit the prayer form right fucking now.
E.T. phone home, yeah. E.T. phone home, yeah. Talking E.T. phone home, yeah. Tuning T-E-T-T-E-T-E-T-T. Yeah. Woo. E.T. poppin'. Yeah. E.T. phone home poppin'. Yeah. Bitch niggas ain't poppin'. But this E.T. phone home is poppin'. Yeah. Bitch niggas listen. I'm tired of your fucking feminine listen. Yes. Why you wishing upon a star? Look at your bitch made ass shit. We don't like the shit. It's fucking up the flow. Look at y'all fake niggas, don't you know? I can't stand this shit, it's too slow. But y'all niggas falling into it, yo. I don't get it, but I'm trying to switch it up to be the example of what to do when you a man. Look at me, I'm not flamboyant with my hand. I'm not flamboyant in my mental. I'm fucking strong, yeah. Really, look at me, oh my god, you look so silly when you're over there looking so soft like a lily. Sniffy, you smell sweet. Look at over there, you ain't got meat. Matter of fact, boy, you pretty neat. Pretty soft, really bitty, real petite, real subtle. But a man don't what? No, a man don't want that shit. We don't want that fake shit. We don't want that feminine it. Nope. We like the real. Simp niggas, you know the deal. You so soft, Microsoft. You so soft, pussy soft. Pussy lips. Yeah, these bitches want dicks, pussy lips. Look at these bitches, they want dicks and pussy lips. Yeah, this shit is flipped, look it. Girls with dicks and niggas with pussy lips. So fucking sad. Oh my god, I prayed to my Lord. Yes, that's my dad. I say, Lord, are we gonna be extinct? He says, T, what do you think? I'm like, shit. Devil, please quit. I'm gonna stand beside it, yep. I'ma rep the real man with my dick in my hand. Bend them over, show them the plan. Yeah, that girl be like, I thought you know niggas was gone. While she's moaning with my fingers in the she be like, oh god, yes, what? Yeah, you simp niggas fell. Instead of you getting head, you giving. You over there eating that puss. Look at that girl, she squeezing on you, yeah, she squeeze on your gush. Yeah, she be busting on your gush. But she busts in your face, what a disgrace. Switch it up, yeah, you a disgrace. Hey.
Yeah, come here, nigga. I see you over there hiding behind that bitch. I see you over there acting like a snitch. See you over there behind them closed doors, acting like a fucking whore. Come here, nigga. Yeah. Come here. Yeah, bring your bitch too. Yeah. Ha, man, I'm sick and fucking tired, man. The Lord said stand up and be a fucking giant, man. God damn it, is this fucking it? Me and the coach and god damn it, prime it. Man, we gonna do this shit. Put all this time in the classroom and shit. Learn from my failures, cause that's how we get it. Thank the Lord for the spirit, we winning. Thank the Lord for the bands, we got them. Thank the Lord for the sins, we threw them. Thank the Lord for being born again. Make make these other niggas look like women. Got no time, no. The Lord is on my mind, bro. So I'm moving so slow, got this in control, don't you get it? I'ma be a nigga down here, I ain't gonna do shit. When the Lord moves, I'm just gonna be a broom and sweep these bitch ass niggas off they fucking path. Cause y'all math is all wrong. Got y'all wearing dresses in the spirit and I can see that shit all along. So I'm gonna keep moving on my goddamn path. Got the Lord in my motherfucking class. And he at the chalkboard, it's the coach. He said, look here, I'm like Freddie Roach. I teach you what I've done. Understand, be a man, be a son of the Most High. Look at the fruit from your tree. If it's rotten, nigga, put yourself in the mirror and be guilty. Fall on your face, live in disgrace. Tell your whole bitch you replaced. If you can't get down with my mind, bitch, you behind. If you wanna be by my side, I don't know, it's suicide. To your old ways, tell them old hoes you gotta go to your slave. Mine. If you gonna look at this TV and whine every time a nigga tell you real shit, bitch, please, you better thank God on your knees. If a real nigga come across your path and tell you that you ain't shit, unless you fix your inside, unless you commit suicide. I say that shit all the time cause it's that real. If you don't die and be born a guy, born again, then you're full of sin. Then you're like a bitch. Then you like a motherfucking snitch. To your damn self though, cause God knows everything, bro. So I won't catch me telling on shit. I'm too legit. Do my hammer dance on your bitch's shit. Why she lick my bitch pussy? Cause that's how I get down. I ain't got no time to slap my dick no more. Let the Lord hear my voice. Let him hold me to that motherfucking cross and say this is my choice. That's me. Y'all bitch ass niggas sit around and be empty. The spirit fills me up so I'm so fucking full. If you get your cup up to me, nigga, you might get us fucking full.
Oh yeah, we had to do it. We had to exercise the bitchness out of these bitch motherfuckers that be coming in our classroom, man. We want them to be men. So we had to bring them up to the front. We had to bring them to the altar and exercise them, man. We had to go in and slay them, man. But guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Ready.
E.T. phone home, yeah. E.T. phone home, yeah. Talking E.T. phone home, yeah. Tuning T-E-T-T-E-T-E-T-T. Yeah. Woo. E.T. poppin'. Yeah. E.T. phone home poppin'. Yeah. Bitch niggas ain't poppin'. But this E.T. phone home is poppin'. Yeah, bitch niggas listen. I'm tired of your fucking feminine listen. Yes, why you wishing upon a star? Look at your bitch made ass shit. We don't like the shit, it's fucking up the flow. Look at y'all fake niggas, don't you know? I can't stand this shit, it's too slow. But y'all niggas falling into it, yo. I don't get it, but I'm trying to switch it up to be the example of what to do when you a man. Look at me, I'm not flamboyant with my hand. I'm not flamboyant in my mental. I'm fucking strong, yeah. Really, look at me, oh my god, you look so silly. When you're over there looking so soft like a lily. Sniffy, you smell sweet. Look at over there, you ain't got meat. Matter of fact, boy, you pretty neat. Pretty soft, really bitty did to eat. Real petite, real subtle. But a man don't what? No, a man don't want that shit. We don't want that fake shit. We don't want that feminine it. Nope. We like the real. Simp niggas, you know the deal. You so soft, Microsoft. You so soft, pussy soft. Pussy lips. Yeah, these bitches want dicks, pussy lips. Look at these bitches, they want dicks and pussy lips. Yeah, this shit is flipped, look it. Girls with dicks and niggas with pussy lips. So fucking sad. Oh my God, I prayed to my Lord. Yes, that's my dad. I say, Lord, are we gonna be extinct? He says, T, what do you think? I'm like, shit. Devil, please quit. I'm gonna stand beside it, yep. I'ma rep the real man with my dick.
in my hand, bend them over, show them the plan. Yeah, the girl be like, I thought you know niggas was gone. While she's moaning with my fingers in the, she be like, oh God, yes, what? Yeah, you simp niggas fell. Instead of you getting head, you giving. You over there eating that puss. Look at that girl, she squeezing on you, yeah, she squeeze on your gush. Yeah, she be busting on your gush. Oh, but she busts in your face, what a disgrace. Switch it up, yeah, you a disgrace. Hey.
Yeah. Come here, nigga. I see you over there hiding behind that bitch. I see you over there acting like a snitch. See you over there behind them closed doors, acting like a fucking whore. Come here, nigga. Yeah. Come here. Yeah, bring your bitch too. Yeah. Ha, man, I'm sick and fucking tired, man. The Lord said stand up and be a fucking giant, man. God damn it, is this fucking it? Me and the coach and god damn it, prime it. Man, we gonna do this shit. Put all this time in the classroom and shit. Learn from my failures, cause that's how we get it. Thank the Lord for the spirit we winning. Thank the Lord for the bands we got them. Thank the Lord for the sins we threw them. Thank the Lord for being born again. Make these other niggas look like women. Got no time though. The Lord is on my mind, bro. So I'm moving so slow. Got this in control, don't you get it? I'ma be a nigga down here, I ain't gonna do shit. When the Lord moves, I'm just gonna be a broom and sweep these bitch ass niggas off they fucking path. Cause y'all math is all wrong. Got y'all wearing dresses in the spirit and I can see that shit all along. So I'm gonna keep moving on my goddamn path. Got the Lord in my motherfucking class. And he at the chalkboard, it's the coach. He said, look here, I'm like Freddie Roach. I teach you what I've done. Understand, be a man, be a son of the Most High. Look at the fruit from your tree. If it's rotten, nigga, put yourself in the mirror and be guilty. Fall on your face, live in disgrace. Tell your whole bitch you replaced. If you can't get down with my mind, bitch, you behind. If you wanna be by my side, I don't know, it's suicide. To your old ways, tell them old hoes you gotta go to your slave. Mine. If you gonna look at this TV and whine every time a nigga tell you real shit, bitch, please, you better thank God on your knees. If a real nigga come across your path and tell you that you ain't shit, unless you fix your inside, unless you commit suicide. I say that shit all the time, cause it's that real. If you don't die and be born a guy, born again, then you're full of sin. Then you're like a bitch. Then you like a motherfucking snitch. To your damn self though, cause God knows everything, bro. So I won't catch me telling on shit. I'm too legit, do my hammer dance on your bitch's shit. Why she lick my bitch pussy, cause that's how I get down. I ain't got no time to slap my dick no more. Let the Lord hear my voice. Let him hold me to that motherfucking cross and say this is my choice. That's me. Y'all bitch ass niggas sit around and be empty. The spirit fills me up, so I'm so fucking full. If you get your cup up to me, nigga, you might get us fucking full.
Oh yeah, slay that bitch out of men on three. No more bitch assness and men on three. Hut 2, 3, hike. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bobby. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's all. You know, just debriefing, man. We getting into the classroom. Y'all. We got an epic class tonight, man. Just like every other classroom, man. And salute to all the new guys who might be trickling in based off the algorithm. You saw something that was new, intriguing. You saw the title, Reverse Engineering. Welcome to this classroom. No other classroom like it. It's strictly for the high performance work and dog men and dog women engineers. This is the Boeing, okay? This is the Lockheed Martin of dogs, okay? You got to be a certain type of dog man nerd to fit in this type of classroom, okay? You got to have that type of masculinity back, you know, let's say from the 90s on backwards, you know what I'm saying? From the 90s, the mid 90s, right? Back. Okay, that type of masculinity, man, when your coaches used to be able to fucking yell at you, curse you out, slam you around, embarrass you in front of the team and shit. You would never disrespect your coach. You know what I'm saying? Your fucking team captains, if you ever fucking said something slick, your team captains will dig in your ass before the coach, man. If you get us in trouble and we got to run fucking 50 laps, you probably get fucking fucking beat up by your motherfucking team captains and shit, because you know what? You don't fuck the whole team up. We from that essence, man, elite, man, Navy SEAL type of men, okay? So welcome to this level of classroom, man. I mean, shit, man. I mean, it's something different. I know y'all ain't never heard all this type of shit, seen all this type. You never had no dog man debrief before the class, so you get to know which type of coach you dealing with. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. This is what it is. This is our classroom. It's organic, but it's real. It's real. We really serious about these dogs, and we know what the fuck we talking about and doing. All right. So big salute to all of you. But you know what I'm gonna do, right, fellas? I'm gonna share my screen. Yep, I sure am. Damn it, coach, you gotta share your screen. Why not, man? I mean, shit, I ain't get paid. Why can I share my screen? I'm going to share my screen any fucking way, whether I was getting paid or not. Look at the merch. Look at the merch. The coldest, the toughest, the hardest merch out. Ain't nobody got the merch like the coach. Coach got the coldest merch in the game. Check them out, man. Formula One Canines, man. Go type into your browser, okay? Formula One Canines with an S. Gear.printful.me. It's scrolling on the ticker, you guys. It's scrolling on the ticker. Read the screen. Type that in exactly the way it says. My whole store will pop up. You can go to the store, shop, get you a hat or something to support. You know what I mean? If your funds ain't right, get you a hat, man. You know, the hat's cold, man. I got all kind of variety packs for the hat, man. Look at the hats, man. Get you a hat or something, man. Support your boy, man. All the game and knowledge I'll be giving for free, man, for all y'all brothers to elevate your dog game. Come on, man. We ain't doing nothing like nobody else. You know what I mean? Coach ain't putting no commercial on the content where y'all can just plug in your headphones, be at the job, be in the yard, be whatever you want and get nothing but content without the interruption. I ain't fucking trying to milk YouTube for a couple of dollars on y'all cats. Come on, man, like these dudes is today trying to milk YouTube for a couple dollars and shit. I ain't trying to do y'all like that. Man, just support your boy. I ain't asking for no super chats. I ain't asking for no, you know what I mean, no cash apps. Man, go ahead and get you a hat, man. Go ahead and get you a hat, man. Go hit that Formula One Canines gear.printful.me. If you like high performance dogs, you like working dogs, you like them at the highest level, man, go fuck with the boys' merch, man. Go patronize my store. I got a full fucking store. I got a variety pack of merch for you to purchase. Look at the gear, man. Look at the gear, man. Go to the store. Go to the store, man. Go to the store. That's on the back of the hood. I mean, excuse me, the sweatshirt. That's on the front of the sweatshirt. Embroidery. Go to the store, man. Top tier merch. Top tier merch. Look at me. I had to do the number 3. I already told y'all. You don't know how we feel about the number 3. Man, 1, 2, 3, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, man. Frames, brains, and motors. Come on, y'all know how we feel about the number 3 with the logo on the front. With the Formula One Canines on the sleeve. Come on, man. That's top tier merch, y'all. Top tier merch. Go shop with me, man. I got the hoodies. I got all different variances of it. Man, y'all know how the coach loves the variances. I got all kind of variances. What I mean by the variances, I got different sizes, styles for you guys, depending on how you guys want your merch to fit. I thought about all of you, because that's how I think about my program. I think about all my DNA and how I want it to play, okay? In harmony, in synergy. I got the embroidery shit, top tier shit, man. You know what I mean? Go shop with me. Go, come on. Support your boy. Hit the stove. Formula One Canines. Look at that high performance working dog engineer. Look at that shit, man. Top tier, man. Go ahead and cop that shit, man. Get you some top tier merch. You know what I mean? Ready. Ready. I almost got my damn camouflage merch. I've been working on it. You know what I'm saying? On my spare time, I've been working on trying to perfect my camouflage merch, because you know how I feel about that soldierism. You know how I feel about the military, elite level military. I respect all servicemen, but I love the elite ones, because that's who the coach is. I'm elite. So I've been working on my merch, my camo merch. So, hey, ready, wait till you see it. I'm working on it. It's almost done. I almost got it. Look at that. Unleash the power, man. Unleash the power, man. I know it's getting a little bit hotter. I got the shirts too, y'all. Scroll down my stove, man. I just want to show y'all that. Support your boy, man. Support your boy. I got a lot of stuff that you guys can, rock, get conversation, because you got something that's going to have people conversating. We got AK-47, the living legend, living on the planet Earth, legendary. Got the legendary semen in his ball sack. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for that. We got DNA. We do. Got DNA. We do. With the DNA splice, we got the turbos, Formula One K9s. I mean, come on, man. Top tier merch. Ain't nobody fucking with the coach when it comes to the merch. Salute to all of you who have purchased my merch. I greatly appreciate all your support. I really did give you something to want to buy, though. I mean, shit. I mean, damn it, man. You already know the coach is going to have one of each of everything. You know how the coach is going to do it. But my fitted style. You know what I'm saying? My style, how I like my shit fitted. Of course, the coach is going to have one of each. We got the black. Come on, man. Scroll up. Got the zippy up, zipper up, zippity run Rudies. We got all that shit. Embroidery. We got the embroidery shit. We got the polos and shit. We got the V-necks. We got the V-necks and polos. Come on, man. Damn it, coach. Too much. I know. I mean, shit. I mean, I gotta, like I told you, I gotta show you how I roll the dice in everything that I do. And everything that I do is gonna be top tier, nigga. Come on, you gotta be consistent. Remember that ET I played to y'all. I know my brother CDC loves to troll on that shit. CDC, you know the coach know everything. CDC, you know the coach pay attention in class. CDC, but yeah, man, consistent. I'm consistent in everything I fucking do. Okay, I'm trying to be balanced so I can be consistent in every and all things, even the things that I'm not comfortable with. Okay, shout out to that ET, right? I'm trying to be balanced in things that I'm not even comfortable with. And I'm going to be, because I'm working hard at it. You understand? Look at that Red Bull. Coach is the only one with the Red Bull semen. Coach is the only one with the fucking Buff Dogs Red Bull semen. I'm the only one with that. It's not Buff Dogs no more. It's Formula One K9's Red Bull. That's who it is now. It's Formula One K9s, and nobody's getting that unless they're going to shake me down like I shook old man Joe down with the bag. Unless you're going to come with some real bag type money and be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to my wife like Jackie talked to Joe. I got to talk to my wife like, man, this motherfucker came and stuck me up with the bag, honey. I think I can let go of one of them straws because he stuck me up with the bag. See, if you want to stick me up with the bag, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll let one of those go. You know what I'm saying? I might let one go if you stick me up with the bag, but I guarantee motherfuckers ain't really got the bag. I know how that works. Motherfuckers talk like they got the bag, but they ain't got the bag. I need one of them Chinese motherfuckers to hit me up like they did Aria. So, respect to my Chinamen. I need one of them Chinamen to hit me up like they did Aria and spend $250,000. You know what I mean? Spend some big bread if they want some Red Bull shit. They want some Red Bull. They want that Red Bull. They want him in their DNA. Go ahead and spend that $250 for me so you get the Red Bull. You ain't going to get one dog. You're going to get the puppies, all the puppies. But anyway, just wanted to share my screen. Go shop my store. Formula One K9's gear.printful.me. Type it in your browser. Go scroll down my stove and patronize it. Support your boy. I'm going to digress my screen and we're going to kick it off, fellas. I appreciate your patience. Look at the bitch niggas left. Look at the bitch niggas left. They couldn't help it, huh? They wanted to be entertained. Get the fuck out my class, bitchness. If you didn't get exercise, get your bitch ass out my class. We don't like bitches in the class anyway. You know what I mean? Get your bitch ass out of here. All right. Let me digress my screen. Let me share the link. Whoever's qualified, please come on up. All right, come on up if you qualify. We're going to kick this thing off really nice. We got a great class, and it's going to be epic, just like all of our other ones. I want you guys all to participate. All right, and we're going to kick it off really nice, man. This is a good one, man. This is a great one, just like every one of them. But here we go. I'm going to drop the link. If you qualify, hit the link. Let's go. Hit the link. Let's get it. Hey, I tried to exercise the bitchness out of them motherfuckers. I tried. But some people like that shit. They want to hold on to it, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to hold on to that simp spirit in them. They want to hold on to it. It's fine. It's fine. Keep getting ran over like a damn diesel truck. That's all. Simp motherfuckers keep getting ran over like a diesel truck. Simp. Chasing tits and ass. Simps.
Salute, coach.
What's good with ya?
Salute, Verde.
Salute, ready. Salute, coach. What's good, caveman?
Salute, caveman.
How's your trip, ready?
Shit. That shit was great, man. Met some good brothers, man. With some good dogs. I mean, nah, coach, that dog you gave Oblast fire, man.
I gave him 3 dogs.
All of them is fire, but the white joint is, oh man, that joint's like a firecracker. Like,
Yeah, that's AR-15's daughter.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's the
you
one.
look crazy.
That's the one right there.
Yeah, shout out to Abla. Shout out to his DNA. He got some good shit over there, man.
And the boy is nice too.
Oh yeah, man. He a youngster, man.
He's still young, yeah.
He a youngster, and at the end of the day, he is his father's son. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm very proud of all them red tigers, especially the red tiger and fucking tigress ones, which is him. All of them is top. That's why I said, wait till I show you my shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I show you my shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, wait till I show y'all my shit. My shit is on some other, my shit is me. You know what I'm saying? Like ready. My shit is me.
Nah,
If that makes sense, my shit is me. Okay, so when you see my shit, you're gonna see me in my shit. That's what you're gonna see in my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. I believe you, coach.
Okay, good. I know you do, but I just gotta let y'all know my shit, my dogs is me. They represent me and what I instill in them and how I deal with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful for all of the dogs, but I'm just glad that you were able to, you know, get a chance to see some of them in real life. Like Bird was able to see AR-15 in real life.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that boy AR-15, man. Like, y'all gotta see this shit. Like, I'm not even trying to overhype it. Like, that man, like AR-15 when he stepped out the truck, and I seen him and he looked up at me, and I seen an all black dog with the mass and structure, height, the size, the head, the teeth. And I looked him in his eyes and I seen them red eyes. Oh yeah, I backed up. Best believe that. I was like, oh yeah, the dog, like man, a species for real.
Oh yeah, and let me ask this question, man. Only the council. I know you in the chat. Only the council. How much did you pay for AR-15, and how much did you pay for first pick female off of Red Tiger? My first pick female that I sold you off of Red Tiger and Tigress. Can you put in the chat how much you paid for each one of those dogs? If you're there, you know, just put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Just put it in the chat. That's all I want you to do. Just put it in the chat so people can understand at the end of the day that, you know, when you want top tier DNA, you want first picks and all that shit, you know, you got to pay to play. You know, if I got to pay to play, you got to pay to play. Okay. If I pay 12 grand for a second pick dog, you got to pay whatever it is for a fucking first pick dog. I don't want to hear none. I don't want to hear shit about shit. If you want first pick, there's a premium price for it. You're going to pay a premium. If I pay premium prices for fucking garbage ass bullies, I paid 10 grand on multiple fucking XL bullies for first pick from top breeders. That was trash. Trash. I'm saying it with passion, you guys, because this is what you got to learn in the field. Okay? Multiple first pick XLs from top fucking bully breeders that were trash. I paid 12 for a fucking freak. Sometimes it go that way. But I wasn't calling the breeder up. Hey, man, this dog is trash. I can't believe I paid 10 grand. I paid 10 grand. I paid it. It is what it is. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Okay, you guys? All right, man. All right. I mean, I'm done with that shit. But anyway, big salute to all y'all caveman. Ready, Verde chat. We got a great one. We had to do the Tosa. We had to do the Tosa tonight, y'all. Come on. This is going to be epic again. Okay, for my new guys, okay? Go back. Thank you for the subscription. What's up with you, Sosa's dinner, my brother? What's that? What's that? Once. If I started your name, what's my brother name right here? Can y'all pronounce that? One ice. Is that what it is? One ice 3354. Probably that. That's probably what it is. Hey, big salute to you. Hey, go back in time, man. You know, I ain't got no commercials in my shit. Go back to one. Put your headphones on, whatever you're doing, just listen to the shit, man. We been epic content, man. This next level forward progression type content, man. All high performance type dogs, all high performance thinking. That's all we think about. It's not performance, it's not working, it's the highest level of performance. It's this is where engineers come and fucking create the next level shit. That's why we say we the Lockheed Martin and we the Boeing of this motherfucking high performance working dog shit. Okay? We the pioneers and the engineers. We don't think like everybody else. We think outside the box to create this. So we the ones that create breeds. Okay, all the breeds that everybody love, one ice, all the breeds that everybody fall in love with, and they copy that formula, and they just want to keep it pure. And they want all that shit. We the ones that create those breeds that people fall in love with. That's who we are. We of the ancestry of them. So you come to the right place if you want to be inspired. If you want to create. You know what I mean? This is what we do, man. We reverse engineer. Ain't nobody reverse engineering dogs but us. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Find somebody with some content talking about some reverse engineering a dog but us. All right, I digress. But big salute to you. Welcome, brother. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, man. Okay. Let's do what we do, the format. Okay. Brothers, you already know, start it off. Do what we do. Then we allow Coach ChatGPT to give us our format, and then we elaborate on that. But I want you guys to, whatever you guys got on y'all notes panel, let's break it down, talk about it, give y'all perspective on the Tosa, and let's talk about it. Chat, you guys participate. If the coach, obviously the coach gonna be narrating, I'm not gonna see y'all's chat, but just know we're gonna come back to it after I break down the format. Then I'm gonna come back and revisit you guys' conversation in the chat. Okay, so stay cooking. Okay, y'all can talk amongst each other, whatever, but I will come back to the chat. All right, but what I want right now is you panel to cook on the Tosa Inu. Okay, who's going up first?
Yo, y'all better go first, cause after what I got, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on.
Let
me stop real quick. Let me stop before y'all go. Okay, on the council said 3K for AR, 3K for his bitch. All right. Okay, 3K. Okay, for AR-15, a non-paper dog, non-papers now. It's a band dog. Okay, Red Bull son, the only Red Bull son living, obviously, right? Red Bull son. Okay, only one. And he's a producer, by the way. Okay, because the dog that you love, ready?
Yes, sir.
That's his daughter. Okay,
no doubt.
Red Rum, the one I told you with all them bodies.
Yep.
That's his son.
All right, man.
I just go on and on about AR-15's offspring. My bitch that I got right now, Cowgirl.
Yep.
Black and white pie bitch. That's his daughter. Okay, I can just go on and on and on about all AR-15's productions. Okay, I can go on and on and on and on and on about him and his productions, and he's the only living Red Bull son. Period. So if you want anything Red Bull DNA, you need to get it from only the council. I would advise you to holler at him if you want some of that top tier DNA. All right. But anyway, thank you for sharing that. Only the council. Thank you for sharing that.
Top tier legend over there.
I mean, shit, man. I mean, God damn it. This is what I do. Okay, this is what I do. All right. So anyway, go ahead. Who's kicking off first?
I could start it off.
Go ahead. Kick it off.
All right, so this is what I got for the Tosa Inu. The Tosa Inu was a dog that can you guys can still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
the
can
Tosa
hear you.
Inu was a dog that originated in Japan, which was named a dog called Kochi. It was a dog strictly raised for fighting and dog fighting. Around 1868 to 1912 is when they began to bring in Western dogs like the Great Dane, Bull Terrier, the Saint Bernardines, and I want to say they said Bulldog. And that's how the dog began to originate the name Tosa Inu. Also, they had names for it like Tosa King, Tosa Token. But once again, the dog was strictly and exclusively raised for fighting and protection. They also was used for wars. They said that the dogs also had a fighting style like sumo wrestling. I kind of found that interesting. But around that time, the dogs wasn't as superior as the time when they actually brung in like the Saint Bernardines and the Bull Terrier, the Great Dane. But I did find that interesting that the dog kind of had a similar style to fighting like sumo wrestlers. But I didn't get too much farther than research than that. But I'm here to see what's going on with the Tosa Inu. It seems like a great breed, a great dog of choice, and I hope y'all can see something else in it too.
All right. That
Yeah.
was cool,
So,
man. All right. I'm gonna go off of what you said, Verde, but and put more in there. But yeah, the Japanese Tosa Inu history and creation, banned in most countries, also known as Tosa Ken, Tosa Inu, or Japanese Mastiff. Developed to be a dog fighting machine, dates back to the 14th century, developed in Japan, but more occurring at the end of the 19th century. In 1872, they were first crossed with Old English Bulldog. Then in 1874, they added the St. Bernard. And in 1876, they added German Pointer to develop an active and extensive dog. Later, brought in Great Dane and Bull Terrier in 1924. Other breeds brought in another Japanese breed, the Shikoko Inu, and other Western breeds, including Mastiffs, not fully recognized in the AKC, but has been available for AKC stock service since 1977. Appearance: very massive dog, large head, broad, rather abrupt stop, and muzzle is moderately long and squared off. Large black nose, small dark brown eyes, teeth meet at scissors, bite, and jaws are powerful. Muscular neck with a dewlap, short, dense, hard coat, usually in solid brindle or multi colors of red, fawn, apricot, yellow, black, black and brindle, black and tan. Often black mass with small white marks on chest and feet. Height and weight varies on Tosa, so they were put in three different weight classes: light, middle, and heavy. Average weight for males in the US 120 to 170 pounds. Females in the US 90 to 140 pounds. However, in Japan, the Tosa weighs about 66 to 88 pounds, which is smaller compared to the West. Sumo Dog fighting champions, storied history and dog fighting in Japan in the village of Shikoku, now known as, I'm probably going to chop it up, but Coochie Fetcher. Tosa dog fighting, aka token Isama aspect found in sumo wrestling, reflecting a deep cultural tradition. Dogs were not just fighting animals, they were seen as embodiments of samurai spirit, with their combat as the battles of warriors. This practice was really popular during the samurai era. It was used to teach soldiers about courage and strategy. Dog fighting in Japan has a nuanced status, often linked with the Yakuza. This led to the Tosa being one of the few breeds used legally for fighting in Japan, with a focus on tradition rather than gambling. Often fatal fights in other sports dealing with battling. Tosa battles are often conducted with rules that emphasize wrestling over biting. The aim is to knock the opponent off balance or to the ground. Much like sumo wrestling, dogs are judged on their spirit, technique, and endurance rather than causing harm. If a dog barks, whines, or shows reluctance, it can lose the match. Tosas are trained to fight silently, which adds unique, almost ceremonial atmosphere to the matches. The strategy at, involves more grappling, less biting, focusing on overpowering the opponent through physical prowess and mental strategy. The fights can last up to 30 minutes, with the winner being the dog who can maintain its composure and strength the longest. Why Tosa fighting is considered a decent form of fighting. In Japan, Tosa fighting is not just about the physical contest, but is deeply embedded in cultural practice, emphasizing honor, discipline, and respect for the animal. It's seen as Japanese heritage akin to other traditional sports. That's what I got. I digress.
Oh, y'all cooking, man. Y'all cooking, man. Good shit, Verde. Good shit, Young Ready. Caveman.
What up? Yeah, he pretty much covered the encyclopedia on that one, but that's pretty much all I know. They were developed in that Shikoku region, the Tosa region of Shikoku. Inu just means dog, so all their dogs, like the Akita Inu, that's what that Shikoku. That was the fighting dog of that region. It was like an Akita, but wolf colored, and they couldn't compete with the Akita because the Akita like dominated Japan. So when they run into the English with their dogs, they did like Reddy was saying, they mixed the bulldog in, and then progressively mix those other breeds in to create their own fighting dog.
Okay. Oh my God. 416 is a freaking man. Oh man, this guy is so fucking witty. 416. He said, I stepped away for a second. Are we talking about the ancestor of Barracuda? This guy 416K9. He's so witty. Oh shit. 416, man. You're clever, man. You're clever, man. Big salute to 416, man. That's it, you guys. That's all you guys got for the Tosa.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Well, let me do this then. Let me do this here. Let me go into my. Let me go find Coach ChatGPT. Let me go find the bitch. Okay. She's like, damn it, y'all already done already? Shit, y'all ready for me already? Yeah, we ready for you, girl. We need you. So, all right, let's get her. Boom. And then let me share my screen. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Yep, here we go. All right, y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
Yep.
let me let you guys know, new guys, new gals, if you guys are in the back, whatever, I am the coach of this classroom. All right. I teach X's and O's of what I know with dogs, what I do with dogs. I have a lot of dogs, a lot of dog experience. I make dogs. I make high performance dogs. That's my gift from God. I know how to make them. I have them. I own a freak, like real life. I own a freak of nature, and God, I think, allowed me to produce another, at least possibly two freaks. I know for sure one freak in my Formula One Bulldog. So I know what those are. I understand how to make them. I'm really intrigued by and fascinated by dogs, creating high performance dogs, the building of them. So tonight we're going to break it down, frames, brains, and motors. I'm going to narrate. All right. As you guys can read for yourself, if I do chop up or butcher a word, I have my brother, ready. Whoever, he's going to definitely correct me. K-Man, whoever wants to correct me, it's all good. You guys can read for yourself. Don't hold me accountable to that. I do a pretty damn good job at narrating these things. So just please pay attention in class. I do ask you guys to take notes. Listen to the live a couple of times. Things that intrigue you, write it down and then do your own research. Okay. All this is for us, this format that we have is just so many moons of me doing research and using my AI for just what I want to use it for. All the studying that I do. Okay. And then, AI learns you. So we're going to follow a format. Okay. Chat, you guys can elaborate when I ask the questions to the panel. You guys can elaborate as well as if I'm asking you the questions, and then I will revisit the chat. But just pay attention in class, all right? Pay attention in class. But we got some good information here, okay? All right, ready, break. All right, so here we go. Tosa Inu, full reverse engineering breakdown, frame, brain, motor, all right? The Tosa Inu is Japan's purpose-built combat dog, engineered for silent pressure, endurance, and dominance, not chaos. Think of it like a sumo wrestler crossed with a pit dog, mass plus control plus composure. Frame, structure, engineering, core build, height, 24, 32 inches, weight, 100, 200 plus pounds, true specimen, lean, heavy. Bone density, thick, dense, load-bearing, chest, deep and wide, lung capacity plus push power, neck, massive, almost bulldog-like, grappling anchor, head, large, blocky, with strong jaw leverage, skin, loose, damage tolerance, like a natural buffer system, okay? Structural intent. This dog is not built for speed. It's built for pressure fighting, weight control, close contact domination. Frame traits, you'd extract. If you're reverse engineering, select for bone mass plus chest width. Prioritize neck girth over leg length. Maintain loose skin, defensive trait. Avoid overly tall light frames, you guys, kills the purpose. Let me repeat that one more time. Avoid overly tall, light frames. Kills the purpose. Your frame goal, a slow-moving tank that absorbs and applies pressure. You guys get the frame? Frame structure engineering, you guys get that? What can y'all add to that?
Yes.
It kind of made me think about the doggo Zatina in a way. You got a powerful, large breed that's, well, I can't necessarily compare the Tosa Inu to the doggo Argentina, but in a way with the frame, you know. But as far as attitude go, this dog was definitely built and studied for that sumo style of wrestling, being able to hold on 100, 200 pounds, and plus another dog that's 100 and 200 pounds, probably standing on his rear legs. Like they said, they had certain styles. I could just imagine. If you want to take over, Reddy, you got it.
Yeah. Like I said in the other thing, it said there was 3 different classes, different weight classes they had. So that must be the heavyweight for the sumo that they talking about.
Some of them are the pet and show type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did say
Yeah,
smaller types around
yeah.
80.
You're getting in them 150 and 200-pound massive types. Those aren't the game dogs. Those are the novelty lines. And that's something that I didn't mention at the beginning. They're still currently crossbreeding in the Tosa program. So there's probably Tosa English Mastiff crosses out there, being passed off as Tosas. But with the Tosa Inu, you could take like a Chinese red dog. You could mix a Chinese red dog into the Tosa Inu, and then if you take one of them pups and breed it back to a purebred Tosa, and breed one of those pups to a purebred Tosa, and then breed one of those pups back to a purebred Tosa, you can take that dog to the pit and test it. And if it passes the test, you can register it as a Tosa.
Shit. Yeah. That shit works. Shit.
I mean, that it did work. That's how they developed the ultimate, fighting dog with that. And you can tell, in the breakdown, you can tell why they picked the certain breeds that they picked. For selected them for their traits.
They got that German short-haired pointer in there. I know that.
Yeah, you get your stamina and your agility from them. Plus, they have tough skin already, so you're not losing that when you outcross to them, and they already have gameness and drive. There's a man aggression in them, so you'd have to breed that out. But you get the English Mastiff is the most rugged dog in the world. They got the thickest skin, plus they got the loose skin. Then you got the English Bulldog, to add that tank element.
What was the Saint Bernard for?
The Saint Bernard was used just because it's a Mastiff. In fact, the Saint Bernard was mixed into a lot of Mastiffs and the American Bulldog, because like a lot of breeds, the Mastiffs had to be rescued after World War II. There was like hardly any. So it's same with the Tosa. In 1945, there was only 10 Tosas left. And it's the same with any breed. If you research them, there's like a 1800s history, and then there's like a 1920s history, and then there's a 1945 history because of Industrial Revolution, because of world wars, stuff like that. But yeah, the Mastiffs had to be rescued. There was like 30 Mastiffs in the whole world after World War II.
Wow. Hey, pay attention in class, you guys. You know what I mean? You engineers keep cooking in the chat, but pay attention in class. You know, this is a very interesting dog, the history and everything else involved around it. And, you know, there's reasons why they do what they do, especially when you're in competition. You understand? Especially when you're in competition. So, you know, there's certain breeds that are honest about their playbook, and there's certain breeds that are liars about their playbook. Okay. So just please pay attention in class. All right, let's carry on. Brain, mental engineering, temperament core, calm, stoic, almost emotionless under stress, extremely controlled aggression, not reactive, high tolerance to pain and pressure, naturally dominant but not erratic. Key psychological traits: silent worker, no wasted energy, strategic engager, doesn't rush blindly, high threshold before reaction, handler aware in traditional lines. Mental blueprint: this is not a high drive explosive dog like a Malinois. This is calculated pressure, patience plus inevitability. What's that?
Inevitability.
Inevitability.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got that, chat. Okay. Your brain goal: a dog that doesn't panic, doesn't quit, and doesn't overreact. You guys get the brain? Anything you guys want to add to that?
Yeah. Dog keeps its composure. It doesn't let nothing bother it. Nothing makes it flinch. But when it sees an opportunity, it's gonna go for it, and it's gonna kill. Crunch time.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Anything else y'all want to add on the brain? I could see why if I had a Tosa, I would cross it into my fucking game dogs. I can see why I would do it.
And the high tolerance, it could just take bites while it's biting other dogs. If it was like in a conflict where it was just the only dog and a pack of dogs came in and tried to fight it, it could just be fighting one dog while other dogs is biting it, not even feeling that shit. So it could just handle them one by one until it's done, basically.
Yeah. Like, yeah. See, the value for us as dogmen who are really like connoisseurs of dogs, and you have a dog palate, right? You like dogs. It's not just one type of dog. You like different breeds. You might like smaller dogs, dogs. When you own dogs and you're able to like witness them in real life, and you see what one of your dogs lack, why not? Why would I not cross it? Because like I said, like we learned with the Tosa, they do it. Shit, why would I do it? But let's keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get in a rabbit hole that we can't dig ourselves out of. Okay, let's keep going. Motor, performance engine, drive type, low to mid intensity, high endurance, sustained force output, performance style, not fast, not flashy, but relentless. Think, slow clamp, control, wear down opponent. Energy system, more diesel engine than race car. Long duration output versus burst. Motor traits to extract. Okay, so she's showing us how to get the DNA out. That's why she put the DNA sign. Y'all see the DNA sign, y'all engineers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Engineers, pay attention in class. She's telling us how to extract the DNA, what we should look for. Grip endurance over bite speed. Strength retention under fatigue, forward pressure, not retreat behavior, your motor goal, relentless forward force that doesn't gas out. Okay, well, shit, why would I not add a Tosa to my game dogs? Anything y'all want to add to that motor?
Exactly.
Anything y'all want to add, chat, to the motor? What y'all got to say, panel, to that?
I mean, it only makes sense that the Americans were trading game dogs with the Japanese, and the American game dogs were active in Japan. You're telling me that an American didn't think to bring one of them dogs back, you know, or to bring a cross back, or to make his own cross? It's just common sense.
Right, caveman. Exactly. So correct.
Or they wanted that extra mouth and that extra bone. Or
Yeah, that durability and that high pain threshold and that power.
yeah.
And like I said, I mean, it literally, Americans took the pit game from multiple hours down to 40 minutes or less in a lot of cases. And if you hear about these long matches, I mean, you look it up, it's probably almost always the old English type bull terriers, you know, the original pit bull versus the big dogs, the hard mouth dogs.
Chat, class, this is why what we do is very unique, and it's ours because we really want to know the truth. Like, we really want to dissect. We're not biased on anything. There's no bias in our thought process when it comes to dogs. Every dog, when it comes to a dog spirit, I don't give a fuck what it is. I've seen small dogs back down big dogs because of their spirit. So a lot of times, you know, we like to stereotype these things and assume, but if you don't have a dog palate and you're not a student of the dog, you're not students of how dogs are made, you would lose it. If you don't even know how to make dogs better, you won't even have a fucking clue. And that's why I love what we do, because we get to break down dogs and understand the what, when, where's, and whys and hows. Okay, and not be assuming nothing. And then we can understand and use our common sense, like Caveman said, and understand why us as engineers, if we're lacking something, we would add a part to it, just like you would do your car or your motorcycle or your truck. Okay, you lacking something, we add a part to fix it, to make it better. That's what you do. That's what aftermarket parts is for. Same thing with dogs. That's what composite breeds are all about. Okay, you got a breed that's lacking something, you see another breed, you cross it. You see another breed, you cross that. Then, like K-Man said, you refine it, you bring it back into your shit, you start to refine it. Then you start to lose it, you refine it, you add something else. Same shit. And I don't want us to forget this concept. That's why we got this classroom right here. Because we're all about performance first. The highest level of performance is what matters to us. The working dog's ability to do the job at the highest level trumps anything purebred as far as it's just one type of dog. Okay, anything show because the dog look like it can do it, but it really can't. This is why we have this classroom. We're not knocking any of those, but our class is different from all the other ones because we are the builders of true high performance dogs. So please pay attention to in class, gentlemen. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Okay, genetic composition. What built the Tosa? Foundational crosses. Okay, the Tosa wasn't random. It was engineered from mastiffs. Okay, so you know what I mean? Mastiffs. It could be all kind of mastiffs, you guys. All right, that's why she keeps it in general for us. Size, bone mass, bulldogs, old types, grip, tenacity, Great Danes, height, reach. What's that? Shikoku.
Shikoku. Shikoku. Yeah.
Shikoku. Native Japanese, agility-based genetics. What each contributed? Mastiffs equals frame plus durability. Bulldog equals mouth plus will. Dane equals range plus structure. Shikoku equals balance plus adaptability. Now, when she says Bulldog, Mastiff, Dane, think about the variances of the Mastiffs, the variances of the Bulldogs, the variances of the Danes, the Hound type dogs, Shikokus. Okay, think about that. Okay, because again, it's all about performers when you talk about a dog like that. That dog has to perform. If that dog's not performing, they're not going to breed it the same way. Okay, they're going to add a different Mastiff, they're going to add a different Bulldog, they're going to have a different Dane, Shikoku, whatever. They're going to add whatever they want to put in there in order to get the performance out of that dog. Understand that, you guys. Now, this is a composite performance build, not a pure. Damn it, she's so damn smart. You heard what she said? This is a composite performance build, not a pure breed origin.
Fact.
Engineers, pay attention in class. Okay?
People need to redefine that word purebred too, because to me, if you have generations of dogs that are top performers in their game and reproduce pups that are top performers, that's purebred. This idea that the dogs have to all be photocopies of each other is crazy.
Hey, I don't know, K-Man, if you've seen that last short I put on YouTube, or not YouTube, but on not Facebook. Well, I guess on Facebook and IG. But I talked about how we define pure, you know what I mean? And that's why I wanted to make sure that people understand that. Now, I'm sure, like I said, a lot of stuff we talk about is over people's heads. So, they either get it or they don't. But you're right. You know what I mean? Like, our pure reality is not these purists pure reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who inbreed and have high koi, they don't get best performance. I don't give a fuck who says it. Show me it. You know what I mean? Show me a heavy koi dog that's a high performer at the highest level. Show me that. It's not possible. It just doesn't make sense. But you get the purest of the pure to get in that way for them. Okay? And we know if you're in competition and your dog is heavy koi, you're gonna, you're just gonna fucking subtract in performance. It's a fact. It's a fact.
You got a one-trick pony with a short lifespan at best.
At best. Thank you, K-Man. No genetic diversity. So you understand why she talked about this Tosa being a composite breed, because at the end of the day, if we're performing it and you're losing in a competition, you're not going to keep inbreeding it. You're not going to keep line family breeding it. You're going to add something in it to get the explosion back for performance. That's why it's a composite breed. Gentlemen, okay? We know better over here. Please pay attention in class, gentlemen. All right? Don't fall victim to all this fucking talk. When people don't do what we do, high performance dogs, they don't do competition animals, they don't fucking comprehend this shit. Because I guarantee you guys, if we was in the realm of competition and you had your family of dogs and I have my philosophy of fucking adding parts when I don't have it, you keep breeding your family of dogs and you get genetically bottlenecked. And when I see something that I need to fix, I go add me something better in there, get explosion, I will whoop your ass each and every fucking time. Each and every time. Until you fucking figure it out that, you know what? Fuck all that fucking pure philosophy. I need the pure performer. I need a pure producer of desired traits. That's it. Does that pure produce itself? Give me that. I digress off of that. Let's keep it going. Strength versus weaknesses. Strengths: massive physical dominance, high pain tolerance, calm under pressure, excellent control in close quarters. Weaknesses: low speed, explosiveness, heat sensitivity, heavy body, can lack intensity compared to high drive breeds, requires strong handler and structure. You guys get the strengths and weaknesses. Anything you guys can add to that? You want to elaborate on it?
It's not a dog for everybody. You need an experienced handler and owner.
Yeah.
Calm, collective, a strong alpha. A dog that's gonna need consistent and strong handling skills. Yeah, this a bad motherfucker right here.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker gonna need his own fucking enclosure. Not even a cage. You gotta put him in an enclosure like a lion.
Like, can you just imagine, like, cause like once again, it's not a dog like a Mao. Like, imagine finding 100, 200 pound dog that don't want to bite you, that like strictly just want to wrestle you. But then they do get to a point where it's like that dog do bite you, man.
I mean, man, it's engineered to do what it do because they're competing. They can legally do it, but see, they treat their dogs like gods over there. You know what I mean? They'll never just out of pride let their fucking Tosa just get demolished and get killed. They don't do that over there. Okay,
Nah,
you know, like with game dogs. Like, look at how the Americans treat their game dogs versus you go over there to Japan and see how they treat their fucking Tosas. Night and day.
I saw something that said they only fight in Japan. They only fight them like 2 or 3 times a year in Japan. The champion, and as soon as the dog puts the other dog on the floor, they pick them shits up and go to their corner. Like the fight is over.
Yeah, they honor them. You know what I mean? They it's like a samurai. You know what I mean? They that's what I'm saying. One thing about my Asian brothers, man, they got culture and real shit. They got real honor and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a real warrior and it happens to be an animal, happens to be a dog, they treat that dog like it's a real warrior with honor. And not how motherfuckers out here in America do it. They don't give a fuck about them dogs. It's just entertainment and shit for them. That's all it is. You know what I mean? But shout out to my Japanese brothers, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, man. We need to take some notes on how to treat your animals. At the end of it all. Mass Triassic Exotics, big salute to you, brother. Let's carry on. How to reverse engineer FBM system. Now let's translate this into your frames, brains, motors system. Frame target, 70% mastiff type structure, 30% athletic refinement to avoid sloppiness. Avoid overweight, sloppy, overdone bulk. Aim functional mass. Okay, look. Let's repeat the frame target. See, this is what we gotta. This is why we are engineers. This is why we the Lockheed Martin and the Boeing. This is all about performance. If it looks something like wow, that wow has to perform better than it looks. Like I said, you think about all these crazy planes, these like fucking sci-fi planes, that shit is all performance based. It look cool to you, but at the same time, that shit is built off performance first. So look at the frame target. 70% mastiff type structure, mastiff type, not mastiff, but type. 30% athletic refinement to avoid sloppiness. Avoid overweight, sloppy, overdone bulk, aim functional mass. You guys get the frame target? You guys get that? Why it is what it is? Why it works?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll say too, if that's what you're into, and that's the kind of dogs you like, your athletic dogs will be eye appealing. I mean, they won't be funky looking, fucked up dogs. You know what I mean? They'll be prime athletes. If you're not looking for extremes, novelties, if you're into true performance, you'll see that when you look at your dog and get that satisfaction.
I agree, K, man. Like that's what I like. I like that. I don't like an overdone dog. You know what I'm saying? That, like I told y'all before about my extreme bulldogs, that extreme muscle. I like the look, But when I saw how it fucking hindered the performance, and I had dogs die, now I despise it. I despise it because I'd rather have that lean, functional frame than a fucking overdone frame that's like, oh wow, look at that. But that dog in his mind, again, frames brains. In that dog's brain, he thinks he can perform, but his body is not built for it. So, like you said, K-Man, once you start to understand that functional mass is what makes sense, then that's more attractive to you. That's more attractive to you than that fucking that big mass that everybody's like, wow, look at that. That dog's huge. Well, that dog's a piece of shit. It's huge, but it ain't worth shit. It can't do shit. So, change y'all's mentality. I had to change mine over time. As an engineer, I had to change that. I had to, function first, then form. Function first, then form, follow function. Okay? Shout out to you, K-Man, for that. Anything else y'all want to add to that frame target? We good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay.
I'm good.
What happened?
Okay, I'm on mute.
I was like, can y'all hear Coach? Oh, there we go.
I'm on mute. My bad, you guys. I'm back. All right. Brain target. Select 4. Calm dominance. Low reactivity. High tolerance. Avoid nervous energy. Over aggression without control. You guys get the brain target? What we should be targeting for in the brain, the mental space? Y'all get it?
Yeah. We don't want a nervous dog. We want a calm, relaxed dog that could tolerate any situation without feeling threatened and concerned.
Yep. You also don't want a dog that's driven by rank drive. That's another thing that'll get you disqualified in the pit is if your dog tries to hump the other dog. That's a dominance, right? That's a rank drive thing. You get the other dog to punk out and cur, and that's a trait they bred right away from them. Same with game dogs. Like I was talking about, there's different types of gameness, and pit gameness is just the willingness or the drive to fight, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because the dog's wanting to fight, don't mean it's going to turn out good for them or that they won't cur. Same with the sounds. And dogs that make a lot of noise would be the first ones to cur.
Right.
They get cur snapping. They even have a term for it.
Yeah, I can see why that is and plus you exhausting energy doing all that fucking noise and all that barking and shit. You're not preserving your energy doing all that extra credit fucking noises and shit.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Yeah, make use of your oxygen wisely.
And and all that stuff is just extra credit, when it comes to the actual action part, all that noise and intimidation for a dog that's focused and shit, that don't do shit to it. You know what I mean? Like that don't do nothing to a dog that's ready for the action. That's really like crazed for that action. It doesn't do nothing to the dog. Doesn't intimidate or doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't phase the dog that's like, well, let's go.
Yeah, you ever see Mike?
Like a real samurai. Like if you got a real samurai sitting right there in front of you, that's really clutching his sword, you could be doing all the yelling you want. The moment you clutch your sword, you're probably dead. Like,
yeah, you ever see Mike Tyson bounce around the ring, pointing his finger in people's face, calling them a bitch? No, even when they're cold as ice.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Hey, mental, shaping the mental, you guys. That shit really do play, and that's why I always tell you guys too, that first year of your dog's life, your puppy's life, bond with it. Shape the mind of your animal. Don't put pressure on your dog. You can take it through a couple drills, just like some real basic drills. But if the dog kind of breaks down, don't your expectations, downplay the expectations on that dog to kind of build his confidence up, to kind of but to imprint the dog in the way that you want it to be mentally. A lot of people don't do that. They put high expectations on puppies. We see it on YouTube all the time. We see it on Instagram. They got these puppies doing all this grown dog shit. It's cool. It looks cool, but you could be overwhelming that dog too early. That shit really do play. Okay, so that brain, that mental play, you need to pay attention to it. Actually, not only do you pay attention to it, but you also need to develop it in their program, by putting certain dogs in there to have those attributes. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, the brain target. All right, let's carry on. Motor target. Build endurance-based drive, sustain grip plus pressure. Avoid hyper burnout energy systems. Real talk. Where people mess this up. Here's the mistake most people make. They try to turn a Tosa into something it's not. It's not a sprinter. It's not a flashy athlete. It's not a high drive Malinois type. If you modernize it too much, you destroy the blueprint. The Tosa is about control, dominance, not chaos. You guys get the real talk? With the motor?
Yep.
Yes, sir. The motor should show the build of the frame and the brain.
Yeah.
The
Balance.
balance, real life. Real life balance. That's the word right now. Balance. The motor gonna show the balance in the brain. It's gonna show the balance in the frame. From if you sumo wrestling it, doing guardian work, because I did read up on that too. They do staple some as guardian dogs, but it should all show in each work. Is this dog low reactive? Is this dog going to think before it do? Can this dog take high pain tolerance in a situation where, like Heyman might saying, it might be high noise, it might be a vacuum cleaner on, that motor is going to show. If you got a high reactive dog, if the brain is not where it's at, the dog might bite too soon, or it might bite and didn't need a bite at all.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
That dog's like a brick wall, which is going to be standing there with all paws down on the concrete. Nothing can make it move. Nothing could push it off its balance. This is a dog that once it gets pushed to its fullest limit, that's when it's gonna that's that whole time when it's getting pushed, it's strategic, it's strategizing on its move.
Mm-hmm.
That it's about to put on this object, this animal. And once it strikes it, it's done. Like a sumo. It's putting it flat down.
Hey, control dominance.
Yep.
Shit. That's the Tosa is some damn good sauce. That's a great addition to my fucking program, whatever it might be. I can see why Lee Robinson used it. Now I don't know which Tosa Lee Robinson used. Shout out to Lee Robinson, but he got a Tosa in his Sentinel. I think it's probably watered down now because the Sentinels more look like pit bulls than they do Tosa, and that's why I say with us engineers, when you got sauce like that, you got to be very you know, you got the synergy. This is what we talk about. Ever since that term came up in our class, I love using it. You do not remember when we watched that horse video last week, y'all? And she says, once you lose a trait, it's damn near impossible to get it back. I don't know if y'all remember that. Y'all might not have been paying attention to that video. Y'all might not have paid attention to it.
I remember.
Okay. But she was talking about how with horses and how they're breeding, you know, they're bottlenecked and, you know, they got these controlled lines, these controlled stud books. And as they keep breeding for these particular traits, these performance traits, they're losing all the other shit that gave them their versatility. And once you lose it, she said it's damn near impossible to get it back. So when you overbreed, when you get into this family type breeding type shit versus performance type breeding, you start losing shit. So if you look at Lee Robinson's dog, respect to you, Lee Robinson. I don't know if he probably don't even listen to us, but I'm just letting y'all, I got respect for Lee, so it's all good. But if you look at Lee Robinson's, you don't see no fucking Tosa in that goddamn dog. So even though there's Tosa in the bloodline, that shit's watered down. That shit's watered down. We learned about water. That shit's watered. That shit's watered. Okay? Down. Okay? As engineers, we want all of our parts to play, but you got to be strategic about how you breed. Okay? If I start to see my Tosa influence watering down, guess what I got to go do? Ready? I got to go back to the Tosa.
Yep. Straight up.
Chat. If I see the Tosa watering down in my bloodline, and I see that, oh, fuck, I don't really see the Tosa influence. I'm talking about the frames, brains, and motors Tosa. Not just what it looks like. The frames, brains, and motors Tosa. If I start to see it not synergize with all the other breeds or all the other, you know, composite type breeding, then if I see I'm losing it, frames, brains, and motors, the influence, guess what I got to go do? I got to go bring the Tosa back in. See, we can do that because we don't have a closed stud book. We don't have a closed breeding book like thoroughbreds and horses and shit. Because you get on that prestige.
Excuse me, coach.
Go ahead.
One ice said only downside to the Tosa, they will bite the owner if you don't turn them loose or hunt or fight. Borderline, I think he said crashed for the taste of blood. But
Crazy.
craze, my bad. Thank you, Reddy. Craze for the taste of blood. I think that goes back to what they were saying about a strong, independent handler, you know? These dogs very much do have gameness. If you go before the Meijing period, the Tosa wasn't really the Tosa. The Tosa was a game dog. It was exclusively bred for fighting. You got to understand, once it hits the Meijing period, which was 1868 to 1912, and they began to run into the Western and they dogs was getting their ass kicked and began to mix breed, that's when we came across the Tosa Inu, Tosa Token, the Tosa King. And once again, that was down in, I think they said Kochi or Koichi or Suki, help me out, Reddy. Where was that at?
Shikoku.
Koku.
Sukoku, that's where it was at. Sukoku, and the dog was even named Sukoku, right?
Yeah, which is also a Spitz type.
Right. So the Tosa Inu very much have its own game dog in them, you know? And then you got to think about it too, like bulldog, bull terrier, possible pit bull, bull and terriers, who knows, you know? Like they said, it's a companionship breed. So that's a companionship posse. So
Yeah,
they're very
19 Terrier was the pit bull in England. The bull and terrier.
So yeah, there we have it. You know, pit bull, boom, right there, bull and terrier, boom. We got our answer.
Yeah, you got to remember they don't call them pit bulls anywhere else, but here that's American pit bull terriers, American made breed and name.
And once again, that's because of the bull baiting in the pits. But once again, we had Rottweilers. There was other breeds, we could dive into that too one day, but there was other breeds in the pit too. But shoot, somehow that pit bull got stuck to it.
Shout out to IDK 340, man. I don't know if this is your first time in our classroom, but I appreciate you participating. Welcome. There's no classroom like it but this one, man. So if you like this type of content, you're around engineers, motherfuckers who really take pride in creating high performance dogs, who really have a passion for it, who really study dogs, who really understand this shit from a real perspective of doers, not just talking about it. You're gonna love our classroom, man. Go back in time, man. Watch all the other ones, plug in your headphones, man. You'll just engulf yourself into engineering. But you said something that's very, very powerful, and that's something that God even spoke to me about when it comes to my AK hybrids that I'm about to present to the world. Okay. All right. He says discernment is number one factor when engineering. You do not want to be Frankenstein. Okay. He's correct about that. And what do you say again? I got another one too. He said, can't put anyone in harm's way when engineering F1 performance. That is a fact. Okay, what you're saying, IDK 340, God spoke to me. Not only God spoke to me, but my brother Stevie spoke to me when I have these hybrids I ain't cooked up yet. That's sitting in my lab notes waiting, and the DNA's on tap. The dogs are ready to go just for me to cook it up. And God told me the same thing, like, them F1s, they're not for everybody. You know what I mean? And you don't want to put people in harm's way that get them, and then it's a fucking liability. Okay? Because this is true high performance, and most people are not going to use these dogs for what they're bred for. So then imagine a dog like that in the wrong person's hand. It's like having a fucking AK with a 100-round drum with a feather trigger. And you got somebody who ain't as new to guns is fucking with that damn gun. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man. So you said it 1,000%. I'm glad you said that. We agree with you 1,000%. All right? This ain't for everybody, man. This ain't for everybody. But for us who are nerds, that's what we really are. And we engineers, we know how to make dogs like this. We know even how to handle them, though. We know how to handle them. This is our type of dog, though. These type of dogs is our type of dog, all right? So we can talk this type of shit. We can handle these type of shit. We can deal with these liabilities accordingly. But for everybody else, that's not for everybody else. But they can still come into class and watch and learn. You know what I mean? You can watch the class. But salute to you, IDK 340, man. Welcome to the class, man. Great, man. I like what you said, man. That's right on point. Okay, let's go to the final formula. If you had to summarize the Tosa Inu in your system: frame, heavy, dense, pressure-built tank; brain, calm, stoic, strategic dominance; motor, endurance plus sustained force; one-line blueprint, a silent pressure machine built to dominate slowly and break resistant over time. You guys get that?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So, Tosa, another superior dog, built for high performance, built for battle, a very refined dog, as we read. Could definitely see some benefits if I owned one in my yard. I can definitely use its genetic parts. I know that for a fact. Okay. If I got one from Japan, overseas, that was built the way K-Man talking about, the way we learn, oh, I can use one of those Tosas in my fucking program for sure. What about y'all? What do y'all think about the Tosa? Could you use a Tosa?
Hell yeah. Just for the pain resistance and the composure alone.
For that mental mindset, for sure. Like, oh yeah.
And that heavy mouth.
Mm-hmm. I can see why Lee added it. I can see why he added it. But I wouldn't have went heavy pit bull on my shit though. My shit would have been equally blender. But see, that's what I said. You got to have DNA from that shit. See, you got to have DNA on that shit. Now, if I would have kept on going with band dogs, you know, I still got 2 straws of Red Bull. If I was still doing it. So once I started to lose Red Bull, guess what I was going to do? Take another straw, put it back in the line. Okay, that's what I would have did. So understand how valuable it is for us engineers. When you get a dog, okay, collect as much semen as you can from them different breeds of dogs that you have, because guess what? Like I said, when you start to see watering down of your genetics, you can always go back and add it back in there. Which is very important. Let's go to the next topic. So we got Tosa versus American Pit Bull Terrier versus Presa Canario. Full breakdown, frames, brains, and motors. Now this is just a comparison between the 3 dogs so that we can understand how they all differ, frames, brains, and motors. Okay, a little extra credit for us because we know we nerds. You know, might as well. So here we go. The 3 archetypes. You're looking at 3 completely different performance blueprints. Tosa Inu equals pressure tank. American Pit Bull Terrier, high output athlete. Presa Canario equals power enforcer. If you mix these without understanding the blueprint, you get confusion. If you understand them, you can engineer monsters. Okay, you guys get that? The archetypes, the 3 archetypes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Frame. Structure comparison. Tosa Inu, the tank. 100, 200 plus pounds. Thick bone, loose skin. Wide chest, heavy neck. Built for close pressure durability. Strengths. Absorbs damage and applies weight. Weakness, slow, heat, heavy. All right. You guys get the frame on the Tosa and why it makes sense, and its pluses and minuses, strengths and weaknesses. You guys get that, which we already broke that down, but you guys get the summary on the frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess too that them problems are coming along with those big mastiff type Tosas too, because the game dog types, I'm sure they don't have that heat tolerance issue.
Right,
And
they're not slow and weak, huh? They're not slow like that, huh?
Right, and they're like 66 to 90 pounds too.
That's the real ones in Japan. That's that weight.
Yeah,
The
that's game dog type.
Okay. The variances, gentlemen, engineers, the variances. This is why Coach loves the variances. This is why Coach don't want not one of his dogs out of his litters to all look the same.
Oh yeah, the Tosa is a breed for you if you like variants. They still have that diversity.
Shit, I might get me one, and if I might get shit, but I'm getting mine from Japan. Japan, remember Street Fighter? Japan.
Exactly.
Japan.
The only way to go is get a tested one. Get the real shit. Get the real shit, not just a sticker.
Yeah, that's the only way I go, K-Man. I only want the real shit, and I want a Chinese red dog too.
Me too.
Straight from China, man, not from no American shit. Salute to y'all who got y'all from China and shit in America, but I want to go overseas and talk to me a Chinaman and get mine.
Facts. Only way to do it.
I'll spend the money. I'll spend it for the authentic. I'll spend that shit for the original. That's what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Give me that original sauce, please. Thank you very much. But like I said, you got to be a connoisseur of fucking high performance dogs. Engineers, You got to take your craft serious, man. You can't be a consumer of this shit. You got to be a professional. Okay? Be a professional. Know why you buying your dog. Take your fucking money, do your research, and spend it wisely, though. Okay? Spend it wisely on the best genetics. Okay? Don't get fooled by these motherfuckers who's talking they got the shit and they really ain't got. They got that watered down bullshit. Don't get fooled by these motherfuckers in America. They talk that shit. They got that watered down bullshit. Go take yourself overseas and go and talk to a real motherfucker over there who got the real sauce. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna lie, but oh, this is pure Tosa. I want the motherfuckers like, man, you know what? I added this motherfucker. You know, I had to add. I want to talk to them. Nigga, I added this, I added that, and I added this because I needed this and I needed that. Oh, you my type of guy. Give me that. That's my type of dog. All right, let's keep it going, man. Oh, I love this fucking reverse engineering shit. I love this shit. Here we go. American Pit Bull Terrier, the athlete, 35 to 65 pounds, ideal performance range. Tight skin, lean muscle, balanced proportions, strength, efficiency plus explosiveness, weakness, last mass versus giants. You guys get the American Pit Bull Terrier? Anything you want to add to that? With the frame.
Just bringing in the balance proportions with the skin and the tight skin and the muscle, and just bringing in the explosive gameness and efficiency with the drive. But it doesn't have the mass or like the mastiff, that real thick bone, and they're not real big dogs. So
Yeah, like she says, strengths, efficiency, and explosiveness. The Tosa is more controlled, you know what I'm saying, dominance. You know, it's using his, you know, it uses his body and his mouth and his strength to dominate versus, you know, quick, fast twitch muscles and, you know, quick shifts and quick moves, you know, that the pit bull is known for. You know what I mean? Like, oh, shit, okay, let me get out of this. Okay, let me react to this. Let me, you know, real quick Bruce Lee type shit moves.
yeah, once he grabs you, it's gonna hold them until whoever gets it there or it's dead.
Yep.
And you can't move once it grabs you. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder how those guys from Turkey do if they go to Japan.
There's a man. Oh my God, I gotta find this guy from overseas I follow. He got all the dogs, man. This dude might be watching the lives too, man. A cat showed me this like page of this guy who got all kind of crosses, but he's like with a conglomerate. He's overseas. He's with a conglomerate of all over the world of guys who have these different fighting dogs and shit. Okay, all kind of different crosses, and the dude found me because he saw my little interview with Gerald, and he was like, "Yo, I like what you're doing, man, and you know, check this out." And he sent me this. I think I sent you that shit, Reddy. I don't know if I sent you that. I don't know. Somebody I sent, but his page is private. So anyway, I sent him a request, and he accepted my request, right? So he got all kind of crosses. I think I showed you he had like a giant pit bull and shit. But did I show you that, Reddy? I don't know if I showed you that. I showed somebody that shit. Maybe not you, Reddy. But anyway, it's like a conglomerate all over the world. These guys compete, right? Because overseas is legal fighting dogs. But like I said, it's big money over there, though. It's sanctioned type shit. Okay, it's big money. But they got all these fucking dope ass crosses you ain't never fucking heard and never seen before, and all these fucking composite dogs, dope ass shit. Shit, you like, damn, you cross what, and they competing with them dogs. So I'm gonna have to find that shit and send it to y'all, panel. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if he's gonna accept everybody, but I will see that. But shout out to homeboy who sent me that shit, man. I'm talking about exotic crosses. You know what I mean? It's like me taking AK to the Kangal, then the Caucasian Shepherd, then the Tosa Inu, you know, like all kind of shit you would have dreamed about. These motherfuckers got these crosses and they actually competing with them all over the world, though. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy, y'all. But for me, a dog nerd, for us as dog nerds, when you see the composite crosses and you see the dogs, you be like, ooh, that shit look hard. I wish I had the resources that get them type of dogs and cross them. Shit is dope. But I digress off of that, man. I was just getting excited just thinking about that shit, man. Presa Canario, the enforcer, 85 to 140 pounds, dense, muscular, more athletic than Tosa, cleaner structure than most mastiffs, strength, power plus mobility combo, weakness, can get stiff, heavy if overbred. You guys get the Presa? The enforcer?
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, that's an interesting breed too. It's another breed with a lot of diversity and a lot of recreation and getting away from the original function.
Because they're show dogs, caveman.
Absolutely. And I want a Presa that's bigger than my neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to the show philosophy, you know, show me the wow factor. You know, that's the bully world, the wow factor, you know, not the functional high performance winner factor, the worker, the hardest working, smartest factor. That's that. I mean, that, but see, again, most dogs are pets. They don't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I didn't build my dogs a facility, my dogs would be bored as fuck. They're like, damn, daddy, you put all this shit in me. I want to work. Like my Malinois, man, she'd be bored as hell. You know what I mean? But at the same time, not everybody gonna work their dogs. So they won't see the same value. You know, their value is, damn, that dog looks a certain way versus, man, that dog can outwork any dog I've ever owned in my life. So, you know, our what we like is different than what the world likes. The world likes looks, we like performance. It is what it is. Let's go to the brain, fellas. We got mental engineering. Tosa Inu, calm, stoic, almost emotionless. Controlled aggression, high tolerance, low reactivity. Think, I don't rush, I finish. You guys get the brain of the Tosa Inu?
Yep.
You see
No
how she
rush.
got, hey, you see how she got the emoji of the person sitting in that Zen pose, that meditation pose?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too. Can you see that, caveman? I don't know if you can see that, caveman, but it's pretty dope.
No, I can't see it.
Okay, so she has the emoji of the Zen. You know what I'm saying? That's that calm and collective dog, the Tosa, which makes sense. Okay, the American Pit Bull Terrier. She's got the lightning, which makes sense too, right? High drive, intense, extremely game, won't quit, engages fast and hard. Think all gas, no brakes. That makes sense for the brain of the American Pit Bull Terrier, right?
Yeah. No off switch.
Yep.
Yep, all gas, no brakes.
You need a brake stick.
Hey, one trick pony. American Pit Bull Terrier, one trick pony. All right. Presa Canario. She got the brick. She's got the brick for the Presa. Dominant, territorial. Protective instincts, more reactive than the Tosa. Think, I control this space. Okay, now I've never owned a Presa, so I don't know anything about the Presa. Maybe we should do a Modern Dog Marvels about the Presa one of these days. But, I'm sure she's got a good summary of it, so I'm sure it makes sense for those who have ever witnessed a pressa and who know about the pressa.
It'd be a
we
good
should
one.
do that. Council know all about that presser though.
Okay. Yeah, he said hell of a dog with a great history. Okay, so like I said, maybe we'll put that in our list of modern dog marvels to do. I think the next one is what's the next one is one of them huskies, huh? Not a husky, it's
The
one of them.
Karelian bear dog.
Yeah, that's the next one we're gonna do. But we'll definitely put the presser in our wheelhouse for the modern dog marvels, reverse engineering that for sure. I would love to learn more about the working type for sure. Let's go to the motor. Performance engine. Tosa Inu. She got the dinosaur, right? Diesel engine. Slow start. Low endurance.
Nah, that's a turtle.
Oh shit. She got the turtle, not the dinosaur. Sheesh. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Reddy. Okay, so the Tosa Inu. Diesel engine. Slow start. Long endurance. Constant pressure. Wins by wearing down. You guys get the Tosa, the value of a Tosa, how it can win, how it can add to anything that you are doing in your composite breeding. You see how that Tosa can add something that you're lacking?
Oh
Shit,
yeah.
that almost sound like that hound that we was just talking about last week.
But the Foxhound?
Yep, with that long endurance, they win by wearing down. They catch.
Yeah. But see, the difference between the Foxhound and the Tosa uses his catching ability. That Foxhound will fucking run your ass down until you fucking can't run no more.
Right.
It's a tortoise versus a rabbit.
Word. Tortoise versus the hare. Word.
Yeah, the Tosa's made for a quarry that doesn't run.
The sumo wrestler, right? The Tosa is a subduer. Like once it got you, the damn Tosa's not letting you up.
Right. I want to see that joint versus them boars, them wild boars.
Hey, One Eye said Pressa is a slave owner dog, just as the American Bulldog, slave trackers and hunters. Damn it, man. Well, the Canary, what's that? The Canary Islands, right? So there was
Yeah,
over
that's
there,
what the presser was for.
they had a lot of probably sugarcane over there. So they probably had a lot of them Africans over there working the sugarcane. So yeah, that might be the truth over there. One Ice. All right. American Pit Bull Terrier. It's the rocket ship. Race engine. Explosive. High output. High endurance. Elite lines. Wins by intensity plus refusal to quit. We get that motor, right? That rocket ship, that rocket motor. We get that with the American Pit Bull Terrier. We understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's got the bodybuilder. Pressa, power engine, strong bursts, moderate endurance, heavy impact, wins by force plus intimidation. You guys get that with the Pressa.
Yep.
All right.
Beast.
Motor truth. Tosa equals slow grind. American Pit Bull Terrier equals high RPM chaos. Pressa equals power bursts. That's the motor truth. Now we got the frame, brains, motor, side by side. Category. We got frame, brain, motor, style. We got the Tosa, we got the American Pit Bull Terrier, and we got the Pressa Canario. So we're going to go by the category of the frame. We're going to talk about the Tosa. The frame of the Tosa, heavy tank. The frame of the American Pit Bull Terrier, lean athlete. The frame of the Pressa Canario, power athlete. The category brain. The brain of the Tosa, calm, stoic. The brain of the American Pit Bull Terrier, intense drive. The brain of the Presa Canario, dominant, territorial. The category is motor. Motor of the Tosa, endurance pressure. Motor of the American Pit Bull Terrier, explosive endurance. Motor of the Presa Canario, power bursts. The category, style. Style of the Tosa Inu, control plus crush. Style of the American Pit Bull Terrier, overwhelm plus outlast. Style of the Presa Canario, dominant plus suppress. You guys get the frame, brain motor side-by-side comparison?
Yeah.
Kind of like sounds of the Presa.
Hell yeah. All of it. All of that sounds like the Presa. Shit, mix all that shit together. That's probably the true Presa.
Yeah, the working one. The competition one. Genetic design purpose. Tosa Inu, engineered for silent, controlled combat. Prioritizes composure plus pressure. American Pit Bull Terrier, engineered for performance plus gameness. Prioritizes heart plus output. Presa Canario, engineered for guarding plus control. Prioritizes authority plus power. You guys get the genetic design purposes for all three dogs. You guys get that?
Yep.
Okay. Real world application. Your frames, brains, motor system. Now, here's where it gets real for you. If you want pure performance, American Pit Bull Terrier base. Add small percentage of Presa for power. Be very careful adding Tosa. You can kill drive. If you want power plus presence, Presa base. Add American Pit Bull Terrier for motor. Avoid too much Tosa. Can slow everything down. If you want max pressure dog, Tosa base. Add American Pit Bull Terrier for intensity. Must balance or you'll create a slow, lazy giant. Hard truth. Most people get this wrong. Adding mass equals better dog. Adding drive without control equals chaos. Adding power without endurance equals burnout. The magic is balance, not stacking traits blindly. You guys get what we talk about with the balance and the synergy engineer.
That's a super fact right there, yo. You need
That's the
fucking balance. Or it's not gonna work.
Testing.
That's the hardest thing we can do. Remember what I just, I played y'all in the beginning of my break, my little debriefing is the balance is the challenge. The balance what makes you a powerful, high-level, top-tier engineer. You know how to balance all of your fucking material, all your genetics to create synergy. That's what makes you an elite, high-performance working dog engineer. You don't water down shit, you balance it and make a synergized fucking powerhouse dog. It's hard to do, but it's doable. Okay? Shout out to her for the hard truth. Final frames, brains, motors, formulas. Tosa formula. Frame, 90. Plus brain control, 95. Plus motor, 70. American Pit Bull Terrier formula. Frame, 75. Brain drive, 100%. Motor, 95%. Presa formula. Frame, 85%. Brain dominance, 85%. Motor, 80%. Bottom line, Tosa equals pressure king. American Pit Bull Terrier equals performance king. Presa equals power king. You guys get that?
Hell yeah.
And once again, the Presa outscored them all, huh?
Did it?
I didn't get what's the numbers on the Tosa?
The Tosa is 90 frame, Brain 95, motor 7. American Pit Bull Terrier 75 frame, Brain 100, motor 95. Pressa is 85 frame, Brain Dominance 85, motor 80. So now,
Oh, okay, maybe not.
of course, the Pit Bull is, top of the spear, but the Tosa's right behind it, and then the Pressa's right behind that.
Yeah, I must have heard your numbers wrong. First time.
Okay. So as I go through the chat, okay, great class. Okay. Hopefully you guys took your notes, you learned something. Hopefully we intrigued you about the Tosa. Some things that you might have heard about the Tosa. Now you might think twice or three times about what you heard about a Tosa. I know I wouldn't mind getting me one of those if I had the ability and the money and the time. I wouldn't mind getting me one from Japan just to have in my DNA lab, a male, so I can milk his semen and put it in my lab. Wouldn't mind, because I can see how I could benefit from it for sure.
And then you could try and see if you mix the Tosa in with the pit and see if Barracuda come out.
It's already been done. Ready?
I'm just messing around.
I'm thinking breed it to AK.
Right? Or breed it to a Malinois.
Bring that shit to the Kangal.
Or breed it to a Kangal. That'd be fucking dope. Or like you said, breed it to an AK Kangal or AK Malinois or I mean shit.
It's a mad possibility.
So many. So many. Especially if you're willing to test it. Shit. So many. So let's go. Let me digress my screen. Let's go to the chat real quick, man. Because I know y'all was over there cooking in the chat. All right. I know y'all was cooking in the chat. Well, let me see what y'all was talking about in the chat, man. Super class, fellas. I love how y'all started it out. Awesome. You know what I mean? I love our format. I love what you guys are doing in the chat. So, yeah, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. It's good for us to be able to learn and understand these dogs and understand the frames, brains, and motors concept as engineers and understand why, right? A lot of people don't know why they breed dogs to what? Why? Unless you really work in dogs, you don't understand why. But this reverse engineering lets us understand why these dogs were created and why it's so important to add things that you're lacking. Okay? Add things that you're lacking. We got One Icy said the Tosa Inu was at the top of the international dogfighting until the English entered their breeds. Then the other Akita Inu took over the sport when they went to fighting to the death. Okay, I didn't even know that. That's what's up, One Ice. You guys know what One Ice is talking about?
That's probably the Shakoko.
Yeah, exactly.
They use the spits. They use all types of spits breeds when they went to make that Tosa.
Well, what it was is Spitz breeds were the Japanese fighting dogs. The Akita and Shikoku, that was the regional type dogs that they had, and they were matching for their fighting dogs. But then when they discovered the English and their dogs, is when the Tosa got created. Like that's the mix up. It says they date back to the 1400s or 1600s, whatever. That was the Shikoku. The Tosa wasn't until like mid-late 1800s.
Yeah, that was around the Meiji period. That's when they began to mix in other breeds. But until then, it was the Shikoku. But the Shikoku, once again, was Akitas and other mixed breeds. But it was the Japanese fighting dog for sure. Like that goes back to what I was saying earlier when he said if you don't let a dog go, the dog will turn around and bite you. You got to remember it is game, like it's gameness in them. It's game
Yeah,
dog.
they got that primitive nature to them, that wild
Like
animal.
if you ever seen a Akita in person, like you know, like for sure. Like I feel like personally, Akita's aggressiveness gives off the aggression of a German Shepherd, like a full blown. You feel me? I'm talking about one of them Odies. Like when that thing gets to barking, you back up, and it's powerful. It's a strong breed. Like it's nothing to play with. They use them as sledding dogs too, to protect the pack. They was the dogs that's gonna go out and get him.
Okay. One Ice, he said, Tosas are bred back into the Akita every seventh breeding. Helen Keller saved the breed. You ever heard of that one? What One Ice was talking about with the Tosa?
Nah, I never heard that before.
Me neither.
Shout out to you, One Ice. I mean, dropping game on us.
Now, I read something about something on the borderline of that with the Akitas and Alaskan Malamutes so they can keep their prey drive.
Okay. Well, hey, salute to all the engineers, man.
When did Helen Keller live?
One Ice, when did Helen, what year or what century did Helen Keller live? What year was that? One Ice, put that in the chat. One Ice said the Tosa took on many variations when they started hunting with the Tosa. Philo was the hound used for its tracking, and are the Tosas, the Tosa Uni, right? The Tosa Uni.
Inu.
Okay, Tosa Inu, we see today. Sharakan being the desired heavyweight Tosa. You guys get what One Ice is saying?
Yeah, I think he's talking post 1945 when they rescued the breed. And of course, that's when you're going to see all the variations is when you start mixing in other breeds to recreate them.
I see. He said she took the Tosa and the Akita in World War II. Helen Keller.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I didn't know that, but there was a lot of breeds saved after World War II by people who had money, could afford to feed dogs. Because the dogs of the world about vanished. Everything but those dogs.
Sorry to cut you off, K-Man. Inquisitive Dejin in the building, man. Inquisitive Dejin, he says, aren't there rumors about the Mayday line having some Tosa in it? You guys like to instigate, don't you? Don't you, engineers? If it's not you ready, it's you 416. Now it's Inquisitive Dejin. You better stop that shit. You know, them pitbull fucking purists are going to be mad at you, Inquisitive Dejin. Let's see. What else we got here? We got TESD, big salute to brother TESD. He says, I do understand they're bred purely on the traits that you are breeding on caveman, meaning the working ability more of a dog. More, I think he meant to say dog. It says more of a dog that's dog. More of a dog that is a genotype copy than a phenotype copy. So let me repeat that one more time, but I don't think caveman you can read it. He says, I do understand they're bred purely on the traits that you are breeding on caveman, meaning the working ability more of a dog that is a genotype copy than a phenotype copy. Now, of course, this is back when I don't know if you know what he's talking about. TSD, caveman. I'm sure. I don't know if you remember what section we were on, but he's talking to you, caveman.
I get what he's saying. Yeah. Performance-based breeding, basically. Breeding, selecting for traits. Selecting for a gene pool instead of a phenotypical look.
Okay. One Ice says, Japan is still mad at the USA for taking their nation's treasure in the Akita and the Tosa, and molding it to what is known today. Okay, so watering it down. They mad at us watering their shit down, fucking it up. That's pretty much what One Ice is saying, which I would agree too.
Yeah, shout out to the AKC. They done that shit with just about every breed on the planet.
Facts.
Anyone creating a breed aspiring to one day be recognized by the AKC has got it all wrong.
Those are those purists, caveman. They got it all fucked up. The high COI lovers. They got it all fucked up.
See what it says on my thing? It says they're still not fully recognized in the AKC, but they've been available for the AKC stock service since 77.
Who that? One Ice? Was that One Ice ready? Said that?
Nah, I said that.
Okay. Salute. TESD says, I understand what you're talking about, breeding on a genotype more than a phenotype dog. Keep the working traits plus explosion from high things, but to say hybrid vigor. Yes, that is correct, TESD. We want performance over looks any day. The looks is form to function, function to form. Okay. However God designs the look of it, as long as that animal performs at the tip of the top of the spear of the level, we like it, we love it. Period. So yes. Oh my God. One Eye says, here in Washington, if you own a Tosa or an Akita, you have to have $50K pet insurance. Damn. Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
Washington State.
Wow.
That's crazy.
One Eye says, in Japan, to receive certification for the Tosa or Akita, it must pass the hold and pin test of the Asian bear and Asian boar of working dogs. Jeesh.
That's the only way to do it. Yeah, all my dogs get tested before they get bred.
That's just to get certified. They got to pass the whole test of an Asian bear and an Asian boar. Jeez.
And them Asian bears, hold on, wait a minute, because them Asian bears is different. Like that's not your ordinary bear. You feel me? That's like our grizzly.
Yeah, those bears don't have teeth or claws. They're tied to the post.
So what? They just extremely aggressive.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
from
And they're on a chain or some shit, right?
to test the dog. It's not to see if the dog can live through it. The bear's been declawed, had his teeth pulled out, and he's tied to a post.
Oh, because I was gonna say, and the ones I seen, they got some claws and teeth. That's interesting though.
Yeah, I don't know about the boar.
So what is it like? What the Japanese version of bull baiting?
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Okay, so that's just more of a test to see if it can handle and do its thing. It's not because, like I said, they take care of their dogs, so they're not trying to fucking have a dog getting mauled by a damn bear and shit during testing. So I see why they would maul them.
Yeah, like in Turkey, how they walk their dog by a caged wolf and see if the dog cowers from the wolf, or ideally the dog's gonna strut over to the wolf and piss on the pen.
I didn't even know that, K, man. So that's how they test they sheep dogs, they GSDs and shit up.
Livestock.
LSD or livestock party.
Yeah.
LSGs, excuse me.
Or they put them in the pen with them.
Big salute to you, Tyapis.
Yeah, them timber masters, they thought they ass up in there with the wolf for sure.
Yeah,
Right.
You gonna say something, K, man?
I didn't hear what Verde just said.
My okay, man. I said the timber mastiffs, they put them up in there with the wolves and test them.
The Tibetan Mastiff, you mean?
Oh,
yes, sir. I said, what did I say? Timber mastiff.
yeah. Okay. Now there is this other thing too, where they will raise their livestock guardian dogs with a litter of wolf pups. So the dog is familiar with wolves and gets used to dominating wolves.
So that's the whole deal with that, because I seen it, with the kangaroos, Cajun shepherds, and the mastiffs. And I always wondered what was the purpose of that, but that do make sense because it's times where I see some young bucks up in there dominating shit, and I'll be like, whoa, you could tell like that's a young mastiff, and he's getting down with the wolves.
Yeah, and those are pups. Dogs grew up together.
That makes.
But think about what that does to the mentality of your livestock guardian dog.
It gives him the confidence to know he could take down that fucking wolf or think he can do it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is and like how you train a police dog. One of the first things you teach it is that people are afraid of it. Once you teach a dog that people will run from it, well, now the dog's confident that you're scared of me, instead of me having to worry about being afraid of this thing that's bigger than me. Well, it's afraid of me and it runs. So it gives them the confidence and kicks in their drive.
Pray.
Yeah, where if you was to train that same dog with, in your face confrontations, you'd probably ruin it.
So I was gonna ask, like, Would you say that's different from game drive or like, because that's something like you're almost. I'm not saying like the Mastiff or the Cajun Shepherd or Kango don't have it in it, but that's almost like live data training. It's like you really you're getting your results that what you're breeding for, and you're seeing what you're breeding for, or what you're looking for within that breed or breeding. You feel me? Or that dog per se. So with that being said, it's like, well, no, I guess it is. I was gonna ask you, do you think that's a safe route, something safe to do? But if we talking about these dogs that's supposed to be able to guard livestock, why not? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, when you're going to turn a dog out like that, you got to make sure it's on point. When you're relying on this dog to do that job when you're not looking. And I mean, then if you're going to keep it around to breed future generations.
So like just all right, so it is a little bit different because over there in Japan, like once again, they're gonna declaw and take out the teeth of the bear and test it that way. Why we throwing dogs in pens and we other people throwing dogs in with wolves and shit, but I guess we
Yeah,
all get our results
Verde,
one way.
but Verde, they're doing that with the livestock running. They're doing puppies with puppies. So puppies are going to be playing with each other. When puppies play, you can manage it better with taking a full-grown Kangal with a full-grown wolf. That's going to be fighting to the death versus puppies. They just sparring at the end of the day.
No, facts. That's what I'm realizing right now. It's all like it really. You're once again like what Reddy just said too. You're building the mentality of the dog. So when it do comes to the time to really protect, our livestock, it has that mentality to know like I can do it or I will do it, and it will do it.
Exactly. Go ahead, K-Man. You got something to say?
Oh, yeah. I mean, wolves follow rank. They don't really fight. They display and dominate and follow rank. So, yeah, it's easy to. If you tried that with adults, like you said, that pack of wolves would eat your dog. They'd either run away or they would eat it. They wouldn't be playing rank drive with it, like it was a pack member. They were adult strangers. But like he was asking about the bear, the reason for doing stuff like that is to find out the mentality of your dog before your dog is actually tested in a real life scenario.
No,
You know
facts,
what I mean?
and not just people over there. They're breeding for mentality wise. They're even though they're making sure they have the gameness. Also, just have to dissect that. They was more so breeding for a less reactive dog, except for a dog that's going to just react and go and get. But I definitely have to just take that into perspective too.
Okay, Typus has a question. He says, Coach, and this for all of us too. He's asking me, but I'm gonna have us all answer this one. He says, Coach, I got a question. He says, how would you cook up more than 6 different breeds together? What method would you use, similar to how the Dogo was created? Okay, now how I would probably do it, I would start with like 3 males and 3 females. I'll get 3 males of different breeds and 3 females of different breeds, and then I would just intertwine them motherfuckers until I get my sauce right. My sauce right. That's what I would do. I'll get 3 and 3. Different breed, 3 different females, 3 different males. Okay, if I only had 6, okay, and I would intertwine them. If we're talking about 6, I would intertwine them and play with them that way. That'll give me even numbers to play with, and then I would just match them according to performance until I get it. That's what I would do. How would you do? How would you guys do it?
Well, that's going to depend on what you're trying to do, because there's different ways to do it. You could start with one breed and add 5 breeds to it, or you could do all your breedings at once and then breed those pups together, kind of like what you're talking. But basically, you're gonna whatever task you're trying to accomplish, you're gonna pick breeds that excel at that, and then you're gonna figure out what you're missing, and then you're gonna select breeds that can contribute what the foundation is missing.
Yeah, bingo.
Okay, Typus, hopefully we answered your question. I mean, there's like I said, there's more than one way to do it, and it should be very strategic on what you're like, why you're breeding these particular breeds, what performance part that you're adding genetically in those breedings. You know what I mean? It should be strategic. So that's how I would do it. You know, I want to. For me, I like to have all my DNA up front so I can play with it any way I want. I can interchange it, intertwine it. You know, take things out, you know, take a certain breed with it. You know, like I could do a lot of different things if I had all my DNA up front for me. But just like K-Man said, there's a lot of ways you can do it. Let's see what else we got. Y'all over here cooking over this bitch. Salute to Tony. Tony has done it again. My brother Tony, it feels good. Big salute to you, Tony. Tony says, I don't know if that would be considered game, the sumo wrestler style, big different than a historical pit, but just my thoughts.
See, that's only because they got rules for their shit. They over there stopping the dog before it even starts biting the other dog. You know what I'm saying? That shit might be trying to kill it if they don't go over there and stop it. If they ain't have the rules.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen some videos. Those dogs weren't playing around. They were had a mouthful and were shaking their head.
Okay, let me see what else y'all got over here. Dylan, he said, salute to you, Dylan. My brother Dylan, big salute to you, Dylan. Dylan said, the Tosa I seen matched in Japan look 130, 140. They were big.
One of them heavyweights.
Yeah, because I'm sure they got weight classes for them out there too, huh?
Yeah, they got 3 weight classes. Light, middle, and heavy.
Okay. Okay, TESD said Mr. Robert put the dog at a good breeding quality of Tosa Inu, so he just put enough that's in it, but gave it the movement of the pit bull, which was genius. I think he wanted about 12.5 Tosa Inu. Who's Mr. Robert? TESD. M. Rob, yeah, Mr. Robert. You know who they are? You know who he's talking about, chat or panel? Mr. Robert.
No, but unless you referred to Robinson.
Sentinel.
Oh,
right?
And yeah, he's right. I think all of his dogs are at least 75% pit. And I didn't know that he added Tosa, but I know he added Great Dane and Neapolitan, and he always breeds right back to his Sorrel pit bulls and inbreeds from there.
Well, hey man, not to cut you off, but you said it. Look, the Tosa Inu, they said Mastiff types, and then they also said Great Dane. You said Mr. Robinson added Great Dane and Neapolitan Mastiff. That damn near sound like he added a Tosa to me.
Okay, well, yeah, if he would have added German short-haired pointer and bred it a little different, he would have recreated the Tosa. Oh no, he had to have bulldog too, wouldn't he? So yeah, he's only.
But what? Let's say, did Robinson have Golden Terriers, or did he have like the new way pits that
No,
bulldog?
he had Sorrel. Same thing. He still has Sorrel line pit bull,
Okay.
which is the bull terrier.
Well, he said he added Tosa, so he mentioned the Tosa.
Yeah, like I said,
And
I don't
also,
know.
the Tosa said they use bull terriers, so he practically kind of, like you said, if he would have added that German shorthair pointer, he would have pretty much made his own Tosa.
But he don't breed that way though. He's not trying to make it like a composite blend. He's just trying to beef up his pit bulls, basically.
Okay, so okay.
He's centering his breeding program around those pit bulls. Like,
So this is something. So would this be something like a Barracuda then?
Not his.
pretty much. Yeah, except he didn't add the actual. He added the Mastiff and the Great Dane, or well, he said, but
And Barracuda instead actually that Tosa.
that Barracuda dog was, I think, is like a quarter Tosa, 3/4 pit.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin, man.
Yeah, that Barracuda dogs look like a pure F1 and shit. That's what it looked like.
You can see it in the face, the fronts, and the mask for sure. The bone, the spread.
Yeah, the body's a little too thick. Like it doesn't have the tuck. You know, it doesn't have the same stifles and shit as a pit bull.
All right. So I think he meant, yeah, like you said, Lee Robinson. That's what he meant. Okay, TSD. I think that's what you meant. All right. What else we got? Y'all over here cooking, man. Tony says, seems like the Dogo Argentino is a dog that has attributes of both Tosa and American Pit Bull Terrier. What y'all say about that? What Tony was saying?
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of the same attributes.
I'm not gonna lie. That when we was reading it, I
Great.
got the lot.
Okay.
We got something going on with the internet service.
No, it's just like I said, whenever your mic is on and you talking, when you and Verde talk, it be doing that background. It's like y'all in each other's microphone. So it's like whoever talks, y'all need to press mute and then let that person finish and then unmute type. So that's the only time it does it. It's like y'all's microphone feedback is going to each other's for some reason.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of times on here, there's a delay. So you'll start talking and somebody else is already talking. You don't know it. And then all of a sudden it comes in. You're like cutting each other off.
My bad, K, man. That could be on my end then.
Yeah, that happened lots of times. It's kind of hard.
All right, let's see what else we got. Y'all, man, y'all going ham in this bitch. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all engineers in the chat. Matt's Triassic says the Dogo was created only 100 years ago and is probably the most popular catch dog for hogs outside the pit. And we already know that argument can get super technical as far as what the Dogo, Matt's Triassic, being the most popular catch dog. I'm sure it damn near is. I mean, it was bred for it.
I wouldn't think the pit bull could even hold a candle to the Dogo.
Nah,
Plus,
can't.
the Dogo will actually hunt the pigs down too. You don't have to have a pack of hounds or cur dogs to find the pig for you. The Dogo is your hound.
You need to, what, 2 to 3 of them things, and you good. One doggo could take on one hog for sure. Ain't no pit doing that.
And he's silent as hell too, like a leopard.
Okay, One Eye says the American Akita and American Tosa is more of the original breed than what exists in Japan today because of Helen Keller. Well, okay, so then the reason why, based off of what we've read and what we just learned, is because Helen Keller is not fucking fighting them dogs, One Ice. The boys overseas, they over there adding shit up in there to keep keep that competition at a high level. So I'm sure that the Japanese Akita and Tosa is more advanced than the original sauce that Helen Keller got, because she's not breeding for. I mean, I don't know if was Helen Keller was she fighting her dogs? I don't know. One Ice, was she fighting her dogs in America, or was she going overseas and competing, or she just had them to?
She may have been. It used to be common. There used to be a lot of people involved in dog fighting, chicken fighting.
Yeah, so she might have been, but she maybe didn't. Maybe she just didn't know the Japanese sauce. She didn't have that soy sauce.
Well, I mean, I would argue that if there's like still when I'm sure there is, I'm pretty sure I know there is a line of existing Japanese competition dogs. Those are the real sauce. They're the ones being tested and upholding the tradition. But on the same hand, I do know a lot of them went like ceremonial, and I think that's where you see them bigger dogs.
Okay. One Ice, he says Turkish Boss, Central Asian Shepherd, Bully Kuta, Russian Terrier would be my secret sauce. Damn it, man.
See, that's what I was asking. How that Bose Shepherd or the Pakistani Mastiff or the Volkodov, how do those come out if you match one of those with a Tosa? Like, that's something I haven't seen or heard a breakdown of. Is like the Tosa is a badass in Japan, but is he in Turkey?
No,
Right.
I've seen them get washed by Caucasian off Chalker and Kangles washing them.
But if you're selective breeding them just to submit dogs like a sumo wrestler, then I can see how it can get washed by a dog that's a finisher.
Yeah, because you're not breeding for a dog that causes damage. Sure. And you're definitely going to take it from one of those dogs. Those Turkish dogs, they can inflict some damage.
Canine Development Culture, aka CDC, he says, nah, Lee used English Mastiff, Neo, Tosa, and I'm pretty sure one of them David Ishis Mastiff type dogs. Okay. But I knew he used the Tosa in there too. You know what I mean? In them Sentinels. But who is David Ishish? Y'all know who he is?
Is he?
David
Yeah,
Ishii.
yeah. He's one of Lee's partners. They went in two different directions though with their breeding. Well, yeah, he's a geneticist. He was in on the Dire Wolf project.
Okay, damn it, man.
Yeah, he works for that place.
Okay. Dylan says, I want to do German Shepherd male to a Sarabi dog female times to a Airedale Terrier male to a Pressa female. Shit. What's a Sarabi? What's that? Sarabi dog? Y'all know what that is?
That's another LGD Kangal type.
Yeah, you're going to have to send me something on that, Reddy. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Sound like a dope-ass cross, Dylan. Sound like a dope-ass cross. Only the council said they be taking dogos to leopards and shit. How can a fucking dogo fucking handle a leopard?
That's what they were bred for.
They can.
And it can lose, too. And it can win.
Okay, I will say this about cats, and this is another reason it pays to have the brains in your game dog. Like how I was talking about dogs, they'll grab a coon by the ass or by the guts and get chewed on. A cat can shred a dog. A dog or a cat could kill a dog with one bite, but cats' necks are very fragile. I know that from trapping. If you trap a bobcat and it's out of season or something or in a protected area and you try to let it go and you put a noose around its neck, it don't take very long for you to kill. Even if you take the noose off, the thing will die anyway. So I think that's got something to do with it. If you got dogs, they'll go right in for the throat. They can kill that cat pretty quick.
Okay, and that makes sense when you see them in the wild, how they go for either the nose or the neck.
Yeah, and the dog's got to be smart enough to not stand over top of the cat, and the cat just sit there with his back paws just fucking raking the dog's guts open. They can do that too.
But see, what blows my mind about the dogo fucking with a damn a fucking big cat like that, like a jaguar type cat. Like them fucking cats Russell Kanan and fucking alligators out the fucking water. How the fuck can a dogo beat that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
they utility. They got it. They got everything.
Yeah, but they also have to be talented and fast, and they have to move in for the kill immediately and get that hold on the neck, or that cat can absolutely fucking kill them just as fast. Like a cougar or a leopard, if they bite your dog, their tooth will go right through your dog's skull. Or if it goes in the spine, it'll go right in and sever the spinal column, like one bite. Or the claws can rip your dog's guts right open. But they can't do that if it's dead, you know. If your dog grabs it by the neck, get by them arteries. Those arteries are real fragile. And I mean, it's like seconds. And the cat's on his way out.
Okay. So that got to be a very skilled, it really has to be a pack of fucking dogos. It ain't going to, it's rare you're probably going to see one dogo be able to handle a big leopard or a damn fucking jaguar.
Okay, that's
legendary dogo did it.
Yeah, that's another thing. When we think about these predators, we automatically think of the full potential of these predators, right? Well, in the population of animals like predators, there's going to be one adult male leopard, and he might not even be in his prime. Then there's going to be 3 or 4 females who are half his size, and then there's going to be the rest of the population is their babies. So when you're out hunting and running into these wild animals, that's one detail they're leaving out. This might be a 60-pound leopard, you know what I mean? This might be a 9-month-old kitten that they're killing.
Yeah, that's not an ape. That's not the apex fucking leopard and shit.
Right.
And the reason why I say this, and I mean, we got to think rational. Like, I watch National Geographic, and them damn jaguars ain't no fucking joke. So I'm like, man, a dog with a damn cat that powerful. What the fuck? Like you said, one bite, man, of that damn cat on your damn dog will crush it and have this crunch, crunch, crunch like some potato chips. So that's the only thing with the cat shit, you know what I mean? But, you know, like you said, I mean, in any given day, like you said, all it would take is that dog being really skilled and getting it right at the right spot. You never know. So, I mean,
Everybody has a slip up once in their time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey, I wouldn't test it, though. Fuck that. You know what I mean? We see a damn fucking leopard or shit, we out of here. You know what I mean? Get out of here. We gonna live to see another day. Fuck that leopard. If I got my gun, I'm gonna bang it out. I ain't gonna sit my dog on it. Tony said.
Oh, there was a guy not too long ago that killed a mountain lion with his bare hands. That's how fragile their necks are.
Yeah, I seen that.
Damn, what do you have it in a damn fucking chokehold or what?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it was like a 50-pounder or something. It was, I mean, it's a big animal, but it wasn't a 220-pound male. But
It
yeah,
was
he
pretty young.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tony said, yeah, leopards roll on their backs and try to shred your guts. National Geographic. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, y'all cooking, man. Y'all cooking so much in the damn chat. Y'all cooking, man. But man, excellent class. Definitely want to salute all of you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. You know, man, you know, we got plenty of modern dog marvels that we can do. So keep that in mind. Definitely tune in next Thursday night for the class. You never know what we're going to cook up. It's going to be something great for you new guys. One Ice, man, appreciate you. You know what I mean? IDK too, man, appreciate you. All you new guys and stuff coming in, finding us, man, you know, go back in time. And we got some good classes, you know, but, you know, carry on every Thursday night, 6:15 p.m. PST. We got this class. No other classroom like it, man. We all you nerds, all you smart dog men and shit, all you guys in the chat. This is what we love, man. We like this type of shit. You know what I mean? All these great ass ideas as engineers. We love this type of content because we the ones that think outside the box to create the circle. We the high performance working dog engineers. You know what I'm saying? We have the ancestors who created the breeds that we love, the working dog breeds that we love. Okay, we of them. You know what I mean? So definitely stay tuned in with us, man. We just only getting better, gentlemen, as we keep growing, as our super dog man nerd computer keeps growing with all you smart ass dog men. Sure, our content is gonna get better and better and better and better. You know what I mean? So stay tuned in with us. But anything you guys want to add before we close out?
Man, salute to y'all guys, man. Coach, Caveman, Verde, in the chat. Till next week, man.
Next week, salute ready, salute, caveman, and salute to the chat, man. See y'all next week.
Yep. Thanks everybody for coming. Be looking forward to this interview with Cooper and the coach.
Yeah, Coop. Hit me up, Coop. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, Coop. I love that, man. You know what I mean? K-Man, I think I saw you put his link in the chat. If you could do that for us in our group chat, K-Man, put Cooper's link to his YouTube so we can just go and follow it. Just put it in our coalition thing, K-Man. And we can all, you know what I mean, just group follow him. Oh shit, he just left. Ready, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, do that shit, man. But hey, chat, I love you guys. Y'all be safe out there. You know what I mean? Real men on 3. You feel me? We're going to make sure we stay in tune, man. But let's stay cooking. Hit the replay, man. This is another fucking epic one. Hit the replay. You know what I mean? Put your headphones on. We ain't got no commercials in this shit, man. You ain't going to be getting distracted by every 2 minutes of goddamn commercial. Shit's fucking horrible, man. But, you know, until next Thursday, we are out, fellas. Peace.
Peace.
Listen, do some work, why? Do some work, why? Do some work, do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Take off your skirt, yeah, don't flirt. Get it in, yeah, it's time to win. Yes, it's time to get up, yes, it's time to win. Yes, free from sin, born again. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. It's so frightening, it's exciting. When I get it in, it strikes like lightning. Electricity, do some work. Don't be afraid to get blood on your shirt. Yeah, sometimes it hurts, but I guarantee it works. Ooh, don't flirt, don't wear a skirt. Be a man, please understand. It's time to work, it's time to do additions. It's time to work, it's time to go on missions. Stay in tune with the God for the squad. If you ain't in tune with us, yeah, I'll go solo. Don't you know though? So 100 Nation, that's for sure though. I do the work, I get blood on my shirt. Oh my God, yes it squirts, but I let it release. I get the peace. Oh my God, I slay them devils, rest in peace. Till they lay down and deceased. And do some work, get some blood on your shirt. I don't acknowledge no shit that is fake. I can't stand police niggas, they're jakes. Yes, you cannot relate. Sometimes you do the math that doesn't equate. Oh my God, heaven's sakes. Oh my God, what the hell, yeah. What's the smell? I don't smell shit, cause you don't know how to do nothing. You don't know how to do it. Nigga, quit, forfeit, lay it down. Shh, don't make a sound. Yes, I'm profound and I get it in. Yes, we're born to win. I said, do some work, get some blood on your shirt. It's a soldier's life, nigga, blood on your shirt. Fuck all the laughing shit, fuck all the flirts, fuck all the play shit, fuck all the skirts. We not feminine, we not like women. We like men, we get it, then we born again. Stop that shit, please, stop that shit. Do some work and get some blood on your shirt. Don't make me shake you up, don't make me wake you up, don't make me slam you down, lay you to the ground, shake you up, take the bitch out of you, lift you up, take the bitch out of you. I pursue to take the bitch out of you. I pursue to take the bitch out of you. Ladies, don't be afraid. Fuck these niggas, don't be they slave. Yes, they'll take you down to the grave. Listen, bitches, don't be they slave. Fuck with a king, be a queen. Come through, move like a machine. Stay mean and stay clean. Look up in the sky, yes, have a dream. Martin Luther King, the God that flows through me. Yes, they call me T-E-E-S-I-R-E. Sire, oh, I'm on fire. Lightning strikes, I ain't no liar. I speak the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press rewind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press rewind. Yes, it strikes through the spine. It strikes through the roof. It's the truth. Mathematics, get it in. Mathematics, get again. 1, 2, 3.